12th day of Christmas, my Maggie can do me.
12 spicy suya, 11 rishi rishi,
10 rats of my mind, 9 left for the road.
8 desafun kwabi, 7 pepper soup, 6 sisig snails, 5 fried fish,
4 cocoa bangles, 3 patty jollof, 2 giz dodo.
agogo with a goosey.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my Maggie can do me.
12 spicy suya, 11 rishi rishi,
10 rats of my mind, 9 left for the road.
8 desafun kwabi, 7 pepper soup, 6 sisig snails, 5 fried fish,
4 cocoa bangles, 3 patty jollof, 2 giz dodo.
agogo with a goosey.
Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Prospero anno y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Sing along, say aye, aye. So make I tell you if you never hear, all man just want to feel airy. All you want know is the end of the year, so you better come near, make we vibe and celebrate. Yeah, it's a joyful holiday, so we are flakes and we share that love and care. So you want know it's the end of the year, so you better come near, make we vibe and celebrate. Who said? Hey, somebody say, you say, somebody say, you say, Merry Christmas. Oh shit, Happy New Year. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad,
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
In a bid to answering your question, I think it's more important because I've had a lot of comments, and every person that has commented has always been on the why question. Why will Sim sign that kind of document? Why didn't he run away? Why did he not reject it? Why would the president present that kind of in a meeting? Why did Odele not reject it? Why? And I think that is not the best at this time. What is most appropriate is what happened. And that's what I want to address. What happened? Actually, the understanding, and I'm saying it from the primary point of view that I'm a participant in that purported meeting. I was there, so I'm a witness. So what I say is primary, not secondary. We are invited for a meeting, but that was not a meeting, because a meeting means opinion will be sought. There will be discussion between both parties and resolutions will be reached. But that is not what happened. What happened is that Mr. President walked in with a written resolution, addressed us, and declared that what he has in his hand is a presidential proclamation, a presidential directive, and at the point withdraw and emphasize the fact that he is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Therefore, he can whip, and anybody who tends to say no to what he's saying, it has consequence. That is not democratic. That, in a simple layman word, is a threat. He wrote the resolution, but refused to read the resolution. Handed the resolution to Dr. Odele to read and interject. And each time he interjects, it comes with a subtle, polite, smiling insult. And thereafter, he asked the governor to speak. Now let's get it very clear. If you are in the position of the governor, what will you do? Get up and go? Say no to Mr. President with that kind of subtle but energetic threat? Realizing that back home you are fighting an internal aggression and division. If you are in this position, will you want to attract another external fight? The answer is no. So you see that our governor is very intelligent. Very humble, but very intelligent. Not just intelligent, but committed to the value of governance. At that point, I do not expect, Mr. President, and I'm not judgmental about it, it's not expected that the president talk about himself if you think about the people. And that is the operational word of democracy. What does the people want? And these are the first three words in the Constitution of the United States of America, where we have copied our democracy. We the people is more important than I the president. We the people is more important than I the governor.
Thank you very much, my people. Today is Friday, 22nd December 2023. Wow, we have just 2 days to Christmas, right? Oh, 3 days. Today's 22nd. Yes, 22nd of December. We have 3 days to Christmas. Christmas is Monday then, yeah. Christmas Eve is Sunday. Wow. My people, how are they prepared this Christmas? Down at day, it's good to be back here again. Thank you very much for joining us today, my people. I appreciate every one of you. I would like to quickly acknowledge some of you right there again on the comment section before. But meanwhile, while I'm addressing, I recognize it, some of you again. I'm just quickly going to post out a link for those of you that want to join today. You can see we have a very strong topic right there, which I believe many of you are already waiting for. Somebody already asked earlier on that, oh, bad headline, please change it. Can you imagine? How can you come to a broadcast you don't know anything about? We set up the broadcast. You are telling us to change our topic. You don't know where we are going. We are only like 20 minutes or 30 minutes here. So people are so I don't know. Why do you choose to run more than your name is Squid? You know, why do you choose to run more than your shadow? You know, you think with the jig or go before we write title for you. Well, you write title anyhow, make people rush call. No, what we see is what we bring here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. For those of you that want to join us, the link I've been posted. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate you always for all you do. Madam Naomi Bella, thank you very much, Madam. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for all you do. Thank you very much, Madam Iris Finance in the building. Thank you very much for joining us, Madam Patricia Tag with Jimmy. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to every one of you, my wonderful people right there. Michael and Amaro, thank you very much. Thank you, Rosemary Osas, thank you, Mr. Abu Azi, I can see you as well. Thank you very much. God bless you all, my people. Press on the like button, help us to share. It's very, very important for us. That like button is very, very important for us. Tony South, thank you very much. Helen Chukura, I can see you as well. God bless you all, my people. Clement, Emekeme, thank you very much for joining us. Sans Nom, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to every one of you. Peter Ife is right there as well. Madam Ahmed Bright, can see you as well. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel is right there with us. Congo Sonny Unique, I can see you as well. Thank you, Timmy DB. Thank you, my wonderful people right there. In case I didn't mention your name, I want you all to understand that I appreciate everybody on this platform equally. Madam Nena, thank you very much. We can see you today. It's been a while. We've missed you on the panel. Thank you, my wonderful people. I appreciate you all. Again, and many others right there. Many comments don't come in already. I will not be able to mention everybody's names, but I know I've certainly showcased at least 90% of the names that were there before I started talking. All right, my people, thank you very much. Like I said, as you can see right there, you know, the topic. Let me take you through the topic, the title that we have right there for you. As you can see, did Peter Obi just confirmed Tinubu as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Question. Maybe now only you will answer after our presentation later on. Yes, because this one now don't catch fire for somewhere for Twitter, according to the tweet by our own principal, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. We are going to be taking on that shortly. So then we have another one, you know, which is Edo governorship race. Agbonaima Eyozua, you know, he is a governorship aspirant. He went to Arise today. Oh my God. People that normally come out to rule us, I don't get it. I don't understand how we find ourselves in this situation. I don't know if some of you have watched that video, but I'm going to be rebroadcasting that video again later on. Maybe now, let's take this video first before we come back to Peter Obi's own and people's reactions. You know, my people, press on the like button and help us to share. The reason why that we have to bring all this here, you will get to understand it. Most especially Mr. Peter Obi's tweet. Yes, it's very, very important. You know, we need to know. Thank you. I can see more people coming in right now. Gift I for thanks for joining us. Watch it here, Morigi. I can see you just coming in as well. Thank you, Truth Teller. I can see you right there. Thank you very much for joining us, my people. God bless you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's quickly take this one together. Then first, so that I can take out the video that I have for you, we go to articles. Listen, let's watch this video. I'm going to analyze this video, take it one by one. Thank you. God bless you all. Press on that like button, my people. It's very, very important for me. Press on the like button. And if you can, press on the dollar sign as well. Support us. Encourage what we do for you right here.
Ahead of the Edo State 2024 governorship election, the All Progressives Congress, APC, has said the party will not zone the ticket to any of the senatorial zones of the state, but would look out for the best aspirants with the capacity to win elections for the party. Besides, it cautioned all aspirants to avoid vile campaigns and personal attacks, since the primary election that would produce the candidates of the party is an internal contest among members of the same family. As the ruling All Progressives Congress, the APC prepares for its primaries in the first quarter of next year, 2024, Honorable E.J. Agbonaima, 2024 governorship aspirant on the APC, has promised to turn around the state economy if given the mandate. Joining us now on the morning show is Ehozua Agbonaima, 2024 Edo governorship aspirant. Good morning and welcome to the morning show.
Thank you for having me. Wonderful day. Good morning to our people out there. And compliment of the season to every Edo sons and daughter and Nigerians in particular. Happy to be here with you.
Merry Christmas.
God bless you. Merry Christmas. Yes.
Edo 2024. First, before we can even talk about the elections, we have to first of all cross the hurdles of the primaries, the APC primaries in your case, which is taking place in January of 2024.
Correct.
The first question I'll ask you is, how confident are you that you would clinch the ticket of your party amidst the very, some very, very important names right there, looking at also being the flag bearer of the APC in Edo State? And then how confident are you that the APC can take back, let me put it in that way, Edo State from a PDP-led government currently?
Well, thank you very much for that wonderful question. I want to put it straight that...
My people, this video is very, very important. This is the second time I'm bringing this particular man here. I believe a couple of weeks ago, we brought him here. I believe that was the first time he declared that he wanted to run for the governorship race, for the governorship seat in Edo State. Then we talk about his video, but this particular one will shock you all. I want you guys to pay attention to it, because if you don't pay attention to the leader that want to lead you, then the only person that will suffer at the end of the day is you, not the leader.
My past records, my report cards, definitely will prove me right, how strong and confident I am, having done all that I could in everywhere that I have worked as a former, senior aide to Comrade Governor then, His Excellency Senator Adams Aliyu Shomole. Having been a former board of director of Nigerian Railway, having worked diligently and able to put things straight to the glory of God. You can't talk about Nigerian Railway today without the effort I put in to see how far we can go in our dear nation. Apart from that, I went to contest for House of Reps, and the good people of Ego Ikpobaoka Federal Constituency came out en masse to support me. And at the end of the day, I was, and I became a member of the House of Reps, and I took an oath. I went there, and I gave it all, and I did a lot. Not just sponsoring bills or moving motions. I was able to bring to bear to the doorstep of my people infrastructure development. I'm talking about skill acquisition, multipurpose hall, women empowerment, youth empowerment, ICT center that are built across the 2 local government. And let me also let you know, one of the local government, which of course I represented today, has most of the, electoral votes from that area. That is Ipobaha precisely, and Ego as well. And when you look at it, a lot of people are talking about running for the office of the governorship of Edo State. So I often said that this is serious business. This is not the old game that we have been playing in the past, where people now buy, just thinking that 4,000 naira can win by giving 4,000, 2,000 to people, bag of rice, and I call it politics of giving money just to buy your way out. The errors, those are no longer in vogue. So we need to be serious what you intend to do to change the narratives, making Edo State to be among the best state in this country. It is possible, it is doable, but it's going to require the collective effort, patriotic Nigerians and Edo sons and daughters, home and abroad, being able to bring intellect. Let me say this, not just because I live in America for over 31 years. If you look at the former president of the United States, Bill Clinton, what made him to be so...
My people, make una not forget, this man don't talk for 5 minutes now. At the moment, we never get 1 point, but we are getting somewhere. Make una put on our eyes... Hey, God. make una concentrate on Rufai. The way they sit down, the way they look... Look and I laugh. Laugh almost pushed me come off of my chair today. Look at the way look at Rufai they sit down, how they fold the arms, how they look this man, and look at his response later on.
Popular and doing well in all ramification was as a result for him being able to bring to the table like minds, those that are willing, that have desire, burning desire to say, look, we must do something differently. And that is what I want to do. We have a lot of brains, and some Nigerians in abroad, it's how they excel all over. I know them. I know a lot of them. They're doctors, lawyers, engineers, military, retired. Now, coming back home, I've seen the good things, the social structures, social amenities, being able to have that mindset that whatever opportunity you are giving is a service to humanity. People will say that democracy, in Nigeria, is upside down. Yeah, you can call it. Because the people that are supposed to serve, they are not seeing what's supposed to be on ground. All we hear right now is pages of newspaper, on radio, television, just saying things that is not on ground. People just want to say what they want to tell others, knowing fully that all these years, nothing to rattle me about. Is in the area of education, is in the area of agriculture, and to bring it to a sizable and a notable and accessible and somebody with that zeal, the willingness, the commitment to drive and say Edo State must change. Not this type of, where we have found ourselves in the quagmire of nothing happening. And at the end of the day, some people are saying that, oh, I want to contest for governor. Show me your report card. What have you done lately? All that you have done, yes, I have a report card to present to the people of Edo State. They love me. They know me. I am a homeboy. I came here and I came. So I've done well in all ramifications. Thank you.
Okay, good. Merry Christmas once again.
Thank you very much, Rufai. Yeah.
Looking bright. Pray for felicitations for the new year. So you were talking about at first politics of rice and beans and all of that.
Una see Rufai first pray for her first. Rufai, he pray for her, he pray Christmas prayer, everything. He pray for her.
It's not by sharing food for people. You want a brand new politics, but you will still share.
No, politics of is enough for is gone.
No, but you will still share rice for people. That's the way politics is.
Right? No.
Can you make a commitment here that you will never share food to voters in Edo State? Can you make it on TV? Can you make it a commitment?
Hold on, Rufai.
No, this is
as
my
a
first
listen
question.
to me,
Yes.
I'm the one talking. You ask a question, let me respond to you.
Yeah.
I have made a vow.
Yeah.
To my people and to God Almighty.
I will never share food for them. Never share.
I have told my people this time
you will never share food for them.
Sharing food. That is buying your conscience for nothing.
So
for
you
4
will
years.
never buy. You will never do vote buying. Even in these primaries, you will never give anybody money.
I will not.
Okay. You would
if
never.
they are looking for good service,
Okay.
if they are looking for somebody that is willing to work to serve them, let them not think about 4,000 naira or one bag of rice for another 4 years.
So
and again, you now come back to be in this abject poverty we have found ourselves.
I'm still asking questions.
It's not about 4,000 or bag of rice.
I'm
telling you, the politics of Izenefwa, rice, all this salt and pepper soup is over. We must start from now, and let's call a spade, and let's get serious to the real business.
I get you. You will not share a bag of rice. As you are doing the primaries, you will not influence with money. You will not spend any money to influence or anything. So you've made that commitment.
I'm making that commitment because if they are looking for a good candidate, let them look at me.
Okay,
I'm not going to spend money. I'm not going to buy your conscience.
You're not going to spend money on the primaries. Even on the
because
primaries, you're not going to spend money for your delegates and people like that on the primaries. You're not. You're not going to spend
Can I tell
anything.
you something? My last election, go and check.
You didn't spend anything.
My last election, even though I was robbed.
But you didn't spend anything.
I did not.
You didn't spend any money at all.
I spent money on medias.
Oh, but you said you didn't spend anything. Okay, only on media.
What are you talking about? Okay. You do expect me? Are you going to give me media, free of charge when it comes to...
Okay, but you didn't spend money on people. You didn't give bag of rice or anything. Good. So, you've given the confirmation you didn't spend anything.
I am here. We have orphanage.
I
have orphanage.
I still have to.
I have less privilege.
I still have to ask you a question.
Children, sons, and daughters.
Mr. Agboniewa.
Yes.
I'm the anchor here. Let me ask you the questions you answer, please. Finally, out of the way, you've made a commitment here. And Edo people who are watching, if you hear any bag of rice or financial inducement for him, bring it to our attention.
Because that is how we have ridiculed ourselves.
Hang on a minute.
Because all these candidates, all these aspirants think that they can just buy themselves.
We've sorted that out. Okay.
They are bigger, those state people are smarter than this.
Mr. Agboniewa,
this era of spending money, trying to buy people's conscience is over.
I still have questions to ask you.
Go ahead.
Let me ask the questions.
Thank you.
I beg you. As you speak now, what's the GDP of Edo State and what's the current state of the revenue and what would you do about it?
Let me tell you something. We're talking about GDP. I was reading. They said, 25 billion GDP in Edo State. There are so many things, speculation they are writing here and there that are not real. Like they said, they were going to employ 200,000 Edo sons and daughters.
The question where they asked this man, what is the GDP of Edo State? See the way he was bypassing it. He doesn't know. But Rufai is coming back to him. And I'm also coming back to
Mr. Elvis, he dragged this man too much.
Nothing of such that taking place. So what you see...
What's the current state revenue? Internally generated revenue.
Well, thank you very much. It's what they give. That's what we know.
No, so what is it? What is the last one they gave?
The last one they gave.
What is it?
It's not what it's supposed to be.
No, but what is it? At least you must know.
This man don't know. Now guess, you want your guess, so make una listen.
The revenue.
The revenue, let me tell you, I work with Comrade Adams Ali.
So what's the last revenue of Edo State?
The last revenue of Edo State, I thought it was 3-point-something billion naira. But
he lied there, but we are coming.
But I tell you, there are loopholes.
Okay.
Loopholes in such a way that what they are telling us, Edo State can generate up to 5 to 7 billion.
Okay.
What they are telling us is nothing to write home about. Fictitious, not real figure. These are speculations.
So what would you do about it?
First of all, is to change the narrative. Building, infrastructure. Creating, I'm talking about roads to the rural area. Open the rural areas. Support the farmers. Being able for them to bring the farm produce to the city. Give soft loan to the market women to do business. What make a state to be viable are the people. We have good numbers, almost 4.7, now almost 4.8. As at 2022, we're talking about 4.7.
But can you specifically, you see, this is the problem I have with all of you politicians. You're very nebulous people. I'm sorry, with due respect.
That's very disrespectful.
No, nebulous.
Hold on, when you say we politicians, what do you mean by that? You are even more politically.
So what do you know that I mean by nebulous? What's the meaning of the word?
It's not nebulous. You say we politicians, we. That's not nebulous at all.
Hang on a minute.
When you say we politicians,
so
there are different people.
No, so let me explain.
Different mindset.
No, hang on a minute.
I'm not the type of we politicians.
Hang on a minute.
Yes.
Just hang on a minute, please.
After this one.
what I said is, the problem I have with you politicians is that you are nebulous. The meaning of nebulous. Let me tell you the meaning of nebulous.
I understand what you are saying, but when you say we politicians, you politicians,
so
cut me out of
Mr.
that we.
Mr. Boniyewa, would
Yes.
you let me tell you the meaning of nebulous?
I'm not talking about
Because this man can't find verse come because you don't know what he want to talk again. If they look for where he want to attack Rufai right now, watch out.
nebulous. I'm talking about
Right,
you
okay,
making statement
let
of
me ask you-
we politicians.
So please,
what do you
let
mean
me
by we
speak.
politicians?
Mr. Boniyewa,
I wouldn't
please.
say, I wouldn't disrespect you by saying
Okay.
you
Mr.
media.
Please go, just go.
Mr. Agbonayima, let me ask
You
you a
media,
question.
no.
Mr. Agbonayima.
Yes, I still have respect for that.
Yes.
You media, I wouldn't say that.
I don't
when you say
believe-
we
Let Ayo ask the
politicians,
question. I want to ask you a question now, because you've not answered my question.
I don't believe his intentions were to be.
but that
or was to
statement
be
is wrong because you shouldn't
disrespectful.
address me that way.
All
We,
right, okay.
I'm not
All right,
part
let
of
me
those. You
come
can
in
join. I'm not one of those that have
Okay,
stolen money.
that's
I
accepted.
came,
All right.
I saw, and I have conquered.
You wouldn't even allow
That's
Ayo speak
brilliant.
to
Okay,
you.
let me
No, go ahead.
let me ask you
Boniyewa.
my question
Yeah,
now.
please.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank
so
you.
my question is, I know that you talked about job creation. You talked about infrastructural development. These are some of the key areas you'd like to address if you do become governor of Edo State.
Yeah.
Can you share with us what you feel? You know, how you would assess the current governor's performance in these areas and what you will do differently in terms of, you talk about job creation, you talk about internally generated revenue. By the way, the governor had a task to increase the internally generated revenue to about 30 billion. So it's a lot more than what you had mentioned, about 3 billion in
The
terms of
30
revenue.
billion.
Yes, so hold on. I'll give you the
But that's a
figures.
fact.
I'll give you the figures before we come.
Just give him the figures.
end
You
of
give you 30 billion.
Mr.
That's
Agbonayima,
fact.
hold
Mr.
on a
Agbonayima,
second.
just
Hold
wait
on a
for
second.
her.
It's way higher than the 3 billion you talked about. Now, I just want to ask you what your plans are so that we hear you out. The people want to listen to you as to what your plans for Edo State are. Beyond that is the fact that the current governor, Governor Obaseki, is
Yeah.
from Edo South. You're also from Edo South. Do you think the people would want to vote, even though APC has said they're not going to zone to any senatorial zone, you know, but do you think it's fair that back to back, after 8 years of having a governor from Edo South, the Edo people would still want someone from Edo South to lead them in the next 4 years?
Well, let me take you about. Thank you for being polite. I'm not holding my brother, but I just want to let him know that some of us are different
All right,
politicians.
just
Thank
the
you.
response. Thank you.
To buttress, to answer your question, I want to be able to bring to bear, starting from the local government, because the local government are closer to the people.
Okay.
In raising the Ketika committee for a local government to be chaired by Ketika, it's an absurd.
Even the question, no question where this man fit answer today. Not even one. Watch out.
Unconstitutional is a breach of the law. It's a breach of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended in 1999. That there are 3 tiers of government, federal, state, and local government. If you empower the local government that are closer to the people,
Yeah.
and the money that is coming to the local government should go straight to the local government. And for you to be able to have investor coming to your state, you must have on ground. You know, when you're talking about the insecurity in our state, that will endear people to come to Edo State, that must be attractive. It is give and take. Something that you have to offer to some of these investors.
So how would you tackle insecurity? These are big ambitions.
Now,
and it's a how.
let me tell you something. My background is intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah. When you're talking about insecurity, it's not to be discussed how you're going to fight insecurity. You don't put all these things on the public domain.
Okay,
these
but on the broad level.
These are the mentor, these are the way, these are
Not
the
the
means.
details, just
You
the
know,
broad level.
but
How would you tackle insecurity?
First of all, the traditional institutions are key factors. The traditional institution that be neglected, bringing everybody together with the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
In every society, you are going to have the bad boys. But why are these bad boys there? Because of idleness. You must be able to create enabling environment, creating jobs, Government have no business doing business. Government is in business to create enabling environment, attracting investors to come and invest.
Well said. How will you create
Edo
jobs?
State have so much.
Okay, so how would you create jobs and attract investment?
Once you are able to attract investors.
Yeah, how?
Of course. I have, beyond rhetoric,
Okay.
both internationally, globally, in this country, to bring investors to Edo State. Edo State we have oil, we have gas,
Okay.
we have rubber, we have cocoa, which are the things that gave us so much impetus. Growing up, I used to see cocoa farm excel in Edo, rubber excel in Edo. My father was a cocoa farmer, one of the biggest cocoa farm in Edo there.
All right, okay,
So
let me
hold
move
on,
on to the second.
it doesn't end there.
Okay.
Let me come. So at the end of the day, you are able to have every quarterly, to have a town hall meeting, to be able to interact, talking about insecurity now, bringing all the traditional ruler, bringing all the youth together, the market women, having a broad mindset together to discuss. This is not a one-man show. Being a governor, you are just the administrative head.
So bringing critical stakeholders
You
together.
must bring all these critical stakeholders
Right.
on board. You must relate
The
to
second
them.
question about
Yes.
Edo South, because of our time. Second question about Edo South, you being from Edo South, Governor Obaseki from Edo South, would the people be willing to have another governor from that same zone?
Why not? Everybody have the right to aspire. So Governor Obaseki is from Edo South. That does not stop me. When Oshomole contested for governor, people from Edo Central contested. People from Edo North contested. People from Edo South contested. So nothing stopped anyone. It is their fundamental human right,
Absolutely.
to contest, to aspire,
Okay.
to win. So the truth of the matter is that for me, I'm here to talk to the people. They know me. They know what I have done in the past. I'm not a stranger to them. I am homeboy there with them that over the years, they have listened to me. They have supported me across the board, whether PDP, APC.
Mr. Gboniyiwa, thank you so much for that. I would like to reiterate and clear this.
Yeah.
I'm not adversary with you. You've been here many times, all right?
Yes.
So you need to calm it down, all right? The truth has to be said. What I was saying is, politicians are very nebulous. What nebulous means is unclear, vague. That's what it means. So it was not an indictment on you or anybody. But listen to me, just listen to me. I wanted specifically to know the plans at which you are going to, specific step-by-step plans to revamp or increase the GDP of Edo State. I has been able to point out the facts right to you. And I'm also asking you the question on internally generated revenue. I need specifics. I need data. Take, for instance, you say your father was a very big cocoa farmer. Appreciate. The question is, what's the capacity of cocoa production as we speak on ground in Edo State? How many tons are they producing? And how can we improve upon it? I didn't get that answer. That's why I said, you politicians are very nebulous. It was not an indictment on you or anything.
No. When you say we politicians, that's why I disagree with me. That's about nebulous. That's not the issue.
So
that's not
go
the
for
board
it.
of contention.
Tell us as we speak the specific number of internally generated revenue. How much is the state generating as we speak? And how do you hope to improve it with step-by-step systematic approach? That's just it. Sell yourself to us.
Listen to me.
How much is the
Thank you
IGRO?
very much.
Yeah.
You know, the IGRO, the internal generated revenue that you're talking about, is what you are hearing. I was in government with.
You see this man, let me stop it right there for now, my people. Let me take you guys through what this man could not answer. Somebody that wants to become a governor of a big state like Edo State doesn't know the IGRO of the state. And you want to become a governor, that will not be see finish. My people, that will not be see finish. These people too see us finish for Nigeria. To be honest, let me take you guys through this quickly. This man talk say, wait till they talk. He say, as for him, the IGRO is about 3 point something billion. And he was also accusing Governor Obaseki. Governor Obaseki, good or not good, he's not completely a bad person. He's not completely a bad person. You cannot sit there and be destroying his name, but you don't even know what the man is doing in the state. Then why do you want to become a governor? That is what I'm asking. My people, make una tell me, let me put it on screen before I move on with what I want to say here. Let me put this on screen. One moment. This is what you get. Most of these people are dumb. They don't know what they are doing, and they want to become a governor. Eh? They want to use their money to intimidate the people to vote for them. Okay, now look. This is the list. In a full list, internally generated revenue by state, FCT in 2022. The one for this year, I go still bring and come. Let's quickly go on. This man say about 3.something billion. Look at those states for here, 47.5 billion as of 2022. October this year, and they come for the final one. As of 2022, even as of 2021, you know, Edo State was very low. Let me put that on screen. One moment. Bear with me, my people. These people just come here. They believe they can take advantage of anybody and all that. I don't get it. I don't know what they are doing. Okay, look this one here now. As of 2021, it was 17.644 billion. Now tell me how is it even close to 3.something billion where this man talk. Tell me. Okay, as of 2023, let me bring that to your screen. You know, for you guys to know that we are in big trouble, you know, by believing in these people. To be honest, because they don't know what they do. That's just the truth. While I bring that one on for you, let's continue to listen to him because I'm looking for the other article right now. One moment.
Ali Oshomole. I know a lot about it.
Can you tell us, okay, the number we are hearing?
Hold on. Now, he did excellently well. What we are seeing today, the figure that we are getting, because I work for the system, I work for government still. I know what is happening. I'm not here.
Okay, so let me give you a benchmark.
So
what's the figure we are getting?
It's not the figure we are getting. The figure we are getting is not what we are getting.
No, so tell us the amount of the figure we are getting now. Okay,
I can only tell you what I will do, not what they are doing now.
No, but you need to have a base to be able to move from.
In 2022, Edo came 8th in internally generated revenue out of 36 states with 47.5 billion. So that's a lot more than the 3 billion you talk about. Hold on.
And that is true. Now I showed on your answer number 8, 47.5 billion. Now I showed on so. If you guys are looking, watching it from there, let me highlight it. You can see it right there. You know, 47.5 billion is there. This man, they say 3.something billion. Where from? Are we in Zimbabwe or Kenya? How? And you want to become a governor? You could not sell yourself. I can't understand it. I don't get it.
And then the
are you campaigning for?
No. Out of 36 states.
It's not what we are getting.
So tell us the amount.
Okay, even when Ayo came in, for this man to just say, oh, sorry, my wrong. He was not telling Ayo, oh, hold on, are you campaigning for, or he was stammering. This man just came to a national TV to disgrace himself. And you see, we still have gullible Edo-light that will still vote for this man.
Of the figure we are getting now. Okay,
I can only tell you what I will do, not what they are doing now.
No, but you need to have a base to be able to move from.
In 2022, Edo came 8th in internally generated revenue out of 36 states with 47.5 billion. So that's a lot more than the 3 billion you talk about. Hold on.
And then are you campaigning for?
No.
We are just telling you the fact.
Have you investigated that?
No, we are telling you the fact. So at least
that is no fact to start with. That is no fact.
But it's
garbage in, garbage out.
No, I'm informing our.
Yes,
I'm
we're informing the audience.
No, you're informing the audience, but when you are giving wrong perception, wrong information to the audience, where did they don't get for
my brother? My brother, calm down now. My brother, Merry Christmas now. Just calm down.
How much in your estimation? So I'm telling you the official figures. It's up to you to dispute it. The official figures as at 2022, and other states are also represented. Lagos came number 1 with 65.
According to Nigeria Bureau of Statistics.
So this is 47.5 billion now.
Was that investigated as investigative journalism?
What?
as an investigative journalist,
No, this
was
is-
that
this is-
investigated?
this is bureau.
fact.
Just
Okay,
hold on.
So
Just
I'd
calm
like
down
you to
now.
tell
Just-
us, since you know the fact, what do you think? So are you saying it's 3 billion now?
Let me tell you something. When you are talking about eternal generated revenue in Edo State, I'm very conversant with it. Okay? But I'm here to save myself. I'm here to tell Nigerians, especially my people, what I intend to do to change the narratives. Because if we are receiving 46 billion in Edo State, I don't think the Edo State will be in such a quagmire
Okay,
situation.
so tell me the step by
Are you with
step
me?
breakdown.
That there
How
are
you
no
gonna sell
rules.
yourself?
So that means you are indicting them.
Absolutely. I mean, that's...
You are indicting the state that if Edo State is receiving 46 billion eternal generated revenue
Yeah.
and nothing to write home about, Ring Road is taken by grass. Urban Market that was burnt many years ago, nobody have thought about it. Erosion has taken the order of the
That is not the question right now. That is not the why they are there. If you were there to talk about the wrongs of Governor Obaseki, that's not a problem. You want to become a governor after Governor Obaseki finished, right? That is fine. They asked this man now, simple question he could not answer. He's going now, Ring Road have been taken by rats, erosion, Obaseki is fighting with the Oba of Benin, Obaseki, that is not the question. Hi, God.
in Edo State. Across the 3 senatorial districts, look at the raw area, no motorable. If you are talking about what is on paper, what they are telling us they got for the 6 billion, apart from federal allocation, apart from 30% derivation, apart from all the other loans that they have taken, if we are getting 46 billion yearly, why should we be going to be borrowing money?
Okay,
to the national market?
Mr. Agbonniyi.
So these are the deceits.
Mr. Agbonniyi,
So
because time is fast spent.
Yes.
I want you to sell yourself now. Tell us the step-by-step approach at which you are going to increase the internally generated revenue.
He don't know. He don't even know the step by step. Watch out, my people. The step by step. This man, Agbonniyi, he don't know. We're in big trouble in Nigeria.
Revenue and increase step-by-step approach, practical steps.
Let me tell you, Edo
Yes.
State is a hub for furniture. If we now concentrate, bring infrastructure, bring factory, engage the youth, both the men and the women, to have in Edo State as one of the best furniture maker in this country. As of today, I can tell you, without missing words, people from other part of the world come to Edo State to buy furniture. If we really concentrate and invest in that sector.
How much do you think furniture can make the Edo economy? How much is furniture making the Edo economy now?
It's making the Edo economy just barely nothing. Looking at what I intend to do. There's no single factory supported by government. In every country, there must be support based by government, even by the banks. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, you go to bank to go and borrow ordinary 100,000. They tell you to go and bring your father in the grave. So I am telling you that social awareness in helping the market women.
Okay.
The market women, they have not been supported. The youth, they have not been supported. That is why I'm going to go about bringing vocational technical institution, technical school, to be able to have those who are bricklayers, those who are carpentry, those who are doing carving, wood carving. We have bronze at those State. Those are the bronze that today that the British they are bringing back that could yield millions and billions for our
for the economy.
For the economy. But instead of
Rufai want Poshwan, so say how Rufai want to Poshwan.
supporting that,
I know
the
a lot
governor
of-
is fighting
Okay, yes.
the Oba Benin for being able to do what others have not been able to achieve over the years.
I would like to thank you so much for your time, and I
Make una help me ask this man. What does Oba, the governor of Edo State fighting the Oba of Benin, got to do with you using this opportunity to sell yourself to the Edo people? But the unfortunate part of it is that we are going to have lots of Edo people, let me say gullible Edo people that will still fall on this. Yes, that will fall on this. It's very unfortunate. I don't know how we take this here, to be honest. Because when I see things like this, sometimes I'm beginning to ask myself, how did we get here? The internally generated revenue of Edo State, I have everything here with me. You know, I followed up how it was spent and everything, although I cannot ascertain the sanctity, how they spend all these things, how they do it. But you cannot say from about 50 billion, you send at 3.30 billion. How is this even possible? Look at this year now. In case, you know, for those of you that want to go through this, these are 2023 half-year budget performance report of Edo State. Everything is here. If you want it, if you are watching me right now, you doubt us, because Nigeria Watch, we know the project with you, we don't know. I will send it to you. Everything is here. I'm not going to take all the figures. I just wanted to let everybody know that I have all the slide here with me. I can ask the government house. They will send me anything that I need. I will project it. I've questioned them in the past. They send it to me. Yes, what I asked, they send it to me. This man could have just done that. You they go to Arise. Just say, I don't know what this will go ask me now. Internally generated revenue is the GDP and all this is very, very sacrosanct. Eh? And you don't know. Look at all the slide here. I have about 70 slides here. Everything is here. This man's supposed to be questioning all these slides. This is supposed to be saying this is right, this is wrong. But if they tell us, say the internally generated revenue is 3.30 billion. What a shame. To be honest, what a shame. Edo State is making about 10.something billion per month. Per month now. And Obaseki is looking up to, look now, 10.7 billion. You can see that 10.7 billion per month. And the governor of Edo State is saying by 2024, you know, we will reach, Edo State will hit 70 billion. And this man still did 3.something billion. I ain't take the who put her for there? Who put Agbonyaima for inside 3.something billion? You can see here, you know, leadership. I have leadership here for you guys. I just wanted to take everything, you know, before we move out of this. You can see Edo internal revenue to hit 70 billion in 2024, says Obaseki. Any IT talk is right. Because currently, it's already above 50 billion. 2021 was 17.something billion. Now, make my Edo people help me ask Agboyehima. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has said the state internally generated revenue, IGRO, will grow in excess of 70 billion by 2024. The governor, while speaking to the journalists in Benin City, said the state monthly IGRO collection since 2016 has consistently increased as a result of the conscious investments made by his administration in boosting the local economy. Anyhow it be, you cannot just come here now, for example, and they criticize Obaseki all the time, but if anybody call this platform say Obaseki failed 100%, I would disagree with you. It's not possible. It's not. It's not. All these people where you all hate the governor, you all hate them. You see truth now, how they talk. I don't criticize Obaseki based on saying I hate him. I criticize them because I want the right thing to be done in my state. Like this Agboyima where say want become governor. So I don't know him before. I don't feel criticize him because I hate him. Now the interview when you go do it, don't answer question. A lot of people will justify all this. You'll see, and I'm gonna check that comment section. Well, when I see somebody go come and say, you just hate Agboyima, you know I may become governor. That is the level where some people did. I'm telling you. We have Martina Abasi in the building. Where could I help me welcome our beautiful sister? After, like, in my calendar, after 9 years, we never hear from Martina Abasi TV. Thank you very much. It's good to hear from you. Thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you very much, everybody, right there comments. I was not actually following the comment section because say this is our presentation in the be as it get. But meanwhile, let us quickly move out of this. Let's move on to Mr. Peter Obi. As you all can see right there, I asked a question there. Did Peter Obi just confirm Tinubu as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? It's a question. It's now up to you after this presentation to tell us what you think about it. Mr. Peter Obi tweeted this morning. I believe I was one of the first people, or one of the first 50 people that responded to that tweet. Although people insult me not be small, but I'll see carry a come here, man, don't worry. But let's start with Mr. Peter Obi. This is our principal right there. He said, I read the report of the president approver. Now, their problem, your pass come. Make a talk again. So people say, Mr. Peter Obi for say, I read the report of the federal government. He said, I read the report of the president's approval of a 50% slash in the price of interstate transport fare for Nigerians traveling during this Yuletide from Thursday 21st, 2023 to January 4th, 2024. The news report added that the president, again, he acknowledged it again for the second time. We are getting somewhere. For the second time, not be mistake. If not mistake, if will not come again for the second time. The news report added that the president also approved free rides for commuters on all train services within the period, if fully implemented as reported. I consider this first-time intervention of the government intended to help the masses a step in the right direction. You see? But at the least, however, the major concern about such emergency measures is what follows. Afterwards, the high cost of transportation and associated hardship are all well known. The question this seasonal palliative raises is that of what happens after the festive season. Is there a sustainable policy measure to cushion the masses from the current high transportation cost? Question. Even the current effort comes with operational challenges. Millions of people have already traveled bearing the brunt and huge cost of such travels. How will such people get their refunds or be compensated? Question. Mr. Peter Obi continue. Following the government announcement, now people came here. Now, so our principal, now so they talk will not be me. They say now so our principal for they talk from beginning. Say the government. But he affirmed, or rather acknowledged Tinubu as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria twice. Not be me talking about anybody when I not come for me for a year. Come. Now you all come for me. I'll call Agboyoyi, madam. I will say one become governor of Edo State. May come tackle now. As it is day for this book, I started the reading so. Following the government announcement of a 50% discount on interstate transport fare for Nigerians, I have taken time to inquire into the implementation mechanics across different cities, but I have been disappointed. Then Mr. Peter Obi went on. Today, I sent out contacts who consulted widely with the transporters in major parks across the country. In Abuja, they carried out on-the-spot investigation in Jabi, Utaku areas. In Lagos, they visited major parks like Jibowu, Festac, Maitu, Aja, and I can't really see the last one. Hold on. Aja and what? And Maza. Okay. And Maza. And hold on. And none of the transporters in these parks was aware of this 50% discount. At Upper Iweka, Onisha, which is the main traffic hub in Anambra, and in other parts of the country like Kanu, Aba, Kaduna, Owerri, and Gobe, the story is the same. Mr. Peter Obi continue. The government, now, you don't mention government twice. People say Now, so our principal for to start this thing, but he acknowledged and affirmed Tinubu twice, called Tinubu president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria twice. I will read that first paragraph again before I'll come back to people's reactions. The government has again announced the few transport companies choosing to participate in the intervention for which 28 roofs have been designated. There are no announced forms of checks and balances to ensure that the transporters follow the terms of the contracts. Now, so our principal to end that. Meanwhile, in case you don't get that first one, read them again by yourself. I read the report of the president's approval, right? Then he can't come back again for the other one again for here. The news report added that the president also approved free ride. So president came out twice on this slide. Twice. Then me can carry my, I know say me now Peter Obi consecrated supporter. I can't carry myself, go there, man, I go show myself. They beat me for Twitter. They say, man. As I tell now, so a bit where they beat me for Twitter, they see they beat me, they go. Sam, the time I take screenshot this thing, my comment don't hit 43,000 view. Maybe go don't reach 100,000 now, or maybe 1 million, I don't know. But the time I take screenshot time, you understand? It don't reach 43,000 views. Wait till I write, I say, sorry to ask. Who is the president? You are the only one we recognize as our president. His Excellency, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Now, only time when I talk with my people, I bet me kuna ask me kuna help me talk for comments. I make any mistake. I be not make because the only person who will me know be that. But people fire me. Say your president get president. They beat me where not be small thing. Now let's go back to what people were saying. Although I don't feel bring the main one where they talk from my body, but make I not bring the few ones where they here come. Mr. Chidi say, when I saw that, I rejected it. He should have just said the federal government. That's why I talk on just now. People can't reject that statement from Mr. Peter Obi twice. Confirming and affirming at the same time Tinubu as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So in case anybody from my platform called Tinubu president, more than another insult them again, because Peter Obi don't take the lead. Because I know Peter Obi will not be with the follow. Me not understand now. Okay, let's move on. Nasri said, even your principal has succumbed. He recognized and acknowledged the real president. Keep dreaming in vain. Now me, they talk to me. Then this one come to me again. This one come say, Excellency, sit down, dear Mumu. Even Peter Obi has moved on and accepted Tinubu as his own president. They call me Mumu for there. You know, say me not the hide anytime. They say beat me where they can't come here. Jethro can say your president self they fear to address himself as president. You better pack one side. Mumu didn't. Hey, beat where they beat me today, God. Anyway, more move on because I don't cry tire. I don't cry tire. I just say make I manage myself. Make I count these brokers because they beat me. Now Twitter I heard this morning. They beat me whatever for that. But meanwhile, let's move on. Adekule can say he can't laugh. The gentleman knows his place. Unfortunately, some of you who follows him don't know that. That he pay me. Then we can't go another person for here. Heritage Computer. Bila says, so people responded to Agbonaima here in case their comment come out for here. Okay, this one is still from Twitter. This one has Heritage say, I beg, please go straight to everyone's public and private sector and remove the president's portraits and hang Obi on there. You are playing. So continue playing with your thoughts. I think, say, you said you are going to court. Have you through with your case? International Black King said, your mentor, Mr. Peter Obi, addressed Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but you are here asking a jump question. Chinedu, when will you grow up? They call me Chinedu for them. They say automatically now they say Shinedu now come be my name. I want a better country, I'm Shinedu. Just because I want a better country. I'm not Shinedu. So you people now be calling me now Mr. Elvis Shinedu. When I don't say either give me for Twitter now. Then let's go to Agbanima. This one say if only every media in Nigeria can be this objective, Nigeria would have been better. Rufai, kudos to Rufai. This one can say Agbanima will never forgive himself for accepting Arise TV invitation. Why this one can say you have just screened this guy out for Edo State 2024 race. We have 61 more aspirants to come to Arise for a thorough baptism. Kai. Now, wow, Rufai finished this man today, no be small. My people, ladies and gentlemen, everything I get for that today, that will be that. So where could I call tell me? Where could I call say, they don't the commission they do that for inside comment section. Or you mean they don't the commission they do? I be like all of them give me this shit they do today. Not be obedient again. And the way they don't call me just because I support I will be and I did fight for better Nigeria. Now tell me. So everybody where they support Peter will be na Igbo man. But that's where our principal do. Anyway, I don't go talk. I want more to talk for this thing. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you very much. This is the end of my presentation. I would like to start hearing from the people. I'm going to post out a link again. I would like to take calls first. Take one or two calls first. I have a caller already calling in. Mr. Prince Akwashi, thank you very much for calling in. Please talk to us, sir.
Niger Watch.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yes. I just want to follow with your question about confirming Tinubu. If you really listen to what if you really read it again, he's only respecting the office. Is different from Tinubu. He did not say. I would have been alarmed if he said President Tinubu. He said President's approval, which is the paper they gave him, or probably whatever report that they gave him that he is speaking about. So for him to say that he got that, and then he said, he also sent people to go around and all those things that they said, which we all knew was not gonna happen. It's just a fraud. It's just a scam.
Okay.
Dele Alake was speaking about the other day. So truly speaking, without mentioning word, he did not recognize him. He only said president. He could have said President Tinubu. If I want to say President Biden, is different from saying the president or the White House. Okay,
but that means our principal have recognized there's a president in Nigeria, right?
Recognizing the office, but not the person.
Okay, that means he admitted there's a president in the country.
Well, of course.
So that's all I want to hear.
Just like this man said, there is a different, in an ideal society, yes, there is a president. You understand what I mean?
Okay.
The only thing is that he is not recognizing the person himself. Because if he really wants to portray it as recognizing the person, then he would have said President Tinubu. If I say president,
okay, more here from other people.
I didn't say,
But you see you now, Prince Akwashi, the way they treat me, I not like them. Beat when they can't beat me today, you not say sorry.
Sorry, my brother. That's why I don't castigate you now. I don't join them castigate you.
They even call me Shinedu. They call me Shinedu.
My brother, no, but even me, they tell me that they call me names. But they don't know, say me, I know be, evil like that, but they call me names.
All right.
You understand? They call me names, but it's okay. It's all good.
No problem, sir.
At the end of the day, I'm solidly behind you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Right?
God bless you, sir. Thank you.
All right.
All right, then. Let me quickly take another call here. I have a couple of people calling in. One moment, my people. Let me take this. Thank you very much, madam, for calling in. God bless you. It's good to hear from you. Merry Christmas. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everybody. I've been on with you. I'm always behind listening every day. Trust me.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, even sometimes I think once or twice I've heard, some people even mention my brother on the program. You know, I'm here seated and just watching, as usual. You know what? Like the other guy that called just said, he was just talking to the seat. So they not him exactly, because we had mentioned his name, and then again, we can't even complain, because at the end of the day, we know he's our president, but what did we do? We did nothing. We all sat behind and we're looking, we all know he's not I know he's not my president, but we all did nothing. Nobody said anything. Nobody came out to do anything. So it's like accepting it indirectly, because you're not saying anything. You're not coming out to even protest. So that means that you're accepting it, but I wouldn't agree that he totally, mentioned him as the president, And then pertaining to the other man from Edo State, for me, I would say, if it was left to me, I would say no election. Because at the end of the day, people just come out. The person that became the president today, did he address anybody? What did they say? In even the few meetings that he went to, what did they say? Did he say anything that actually makes sense? For me, I don't see any election in Nigeria that anybody can come up and say whatever they want to say. They're going to rig it and put whoever person that they want to put in. I would say nobody should come out for any election, as far as I'm concerned, because what are you coming for election for? They know who they're going to pick, until we get things straight, I think that nobody should actually come out. People will just go out and do whatever they want to do, and they pick whoever they want to pick.
Very sad.
Even if the person they pick has nothing in his head,
exactly,
they're still going to pick him anyway, so tell me. So that's what I just said I should call to put my own in.
Thank you very much, madam. I really appreciate you.
I want you to know that I'm always listening behind. I'm here listening every day. Trust me. To Niger Watch.
Thank you. Thank you. People are raising questions concerning your brother, Barrister Mike Guinea, because people said he's silent over the situation in Nigeria right now. Please let him speak to us.
At the end of the day, what would you expect? I told him, what would you expect him to do? What do you expect him to say? You people cannot say that, because the other guy that came the other day said, where is Mr. Mikey Guinea now? He told people to go out and vote. Yeah, everybody, if for once, we all know that if you actually come out to vote, we can win. We can win. And that was what he did. He's quiet because he's as disappointed as every one of us. What do you want him to come and say? To say what he had already said before? He said everything. That was how it was supposed to work out. And it didn't work out that way because there were people that were in charge of the whole thing and turned the whole thing around. So you can't, for me, there's nothing is coming out to say that
thank you,
you and I or every other person has not, talked about. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much, madam. May God bless you. I really do appreciate you for all you do. Thank you.
Yeah. And I do appreciate you for what you're doing as well.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, bye. All right, we have another person calling in here. Quickly, guys, let me deal with the callers. Thank you very much for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Najawat.
Yes, I.
Good evening,
they put Chinedu Janamo. Chinedu. They say Chinedu.
You see, it's my principal. He read what they wrote to him. They wrote that's exactly the way he wrote that thing. That is why he pronounced that thing. He did not call Tinubu president of Nigeria. According to what they said, like they addressed to him, what addressed me, say president, say. He don't say the president of Federal Government of Nigeria, Tinubu. Look, he can never call Tinubu a president. We should understand that. It's a mistake. When he made a mistake and realized himself, he called it 2 terms, a president 2 terms. He go back and say federal government of Nigeria. He made it. That's a mistake.
Okay.
He called it and realized himself. He can never call him a president of Nigeria. I particularly, I am for North. I can never.
Okay, so the bit where they can't beat me, you did not say sorry.
So, least Nigeria will take it. We are all of us in obedience. We will bear it, bear the case to forgive and bear it.
Okay.
Our pastor has never called
Thank you, sir.
a president of federal government of Nigeria.
Thank you, sir.
He
God bless you,
just
sir.
called a president based on the statement they give him the statement they gave to him.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
So understand it, Mr. Nigeria was very good. So you should not be, you should not worry about that. He did not call him a president of federal, Tinubu a president of federal government in Nigeria. He never do that.
Okay.
He based on what he's reading.
All right.
So he called himself back again, and at 2 times he repeats himself back to 2 times as federal government of Nigeria.
Okay,
so
sir.
Please,
thank you.
He will never call a president of
Thank you.
Tinubu a president of Nigeria.
All
And
right,
I
sir.
will never, even our principal call is, if Ben the mistake, I will never call Tinubu.
Let's move on. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Hello. Yeah. Good evening. Thank you very much, Mr. Grant, for calling in. Please talk to us. Good evening to you. Are you there? Hello, sir. We can hear you. Please talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening. This is Grant.
Yes. I don't mention your name since. Talk to us, sir.
Mr. Elvis,
they beat me, my brother. They beat me, not be small. Kai, God.
Take care. You be mad. You know, see, as a man, you could block him. They block him. I don't say you block yourself. Well, anyways, the thing is, if you look at it technically, there's a president in the president seat. So I don't think, for me, I know people argue and all that, but I don't think there is anything for me there. You know, it could be a mistake he did on his own side. It could be that, you know, he called him a president. I don't see anything there, really. The main thing where I feel we should more focus on is, you know, how to save Nigeria, make Nigeria a better place, you know, and see how we can work towards, you know, getting Nigeria to where it should be, and not, you know, I know those are more important things to me than, you know, presidency or which president did or which, you know, for me, anyways. But take the blow, Bele.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Innocent. Thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Thank you for joining us. Talk to us, sir.
Okay, Mr. Elvis. I'm so sorry for what those couple of people that they text their tweet.
Yes,
do not take it personal. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You know these people. Yeah, these people, they will want to lash onto something to say, oh, let's mock him. But if they look at this thing, if Peter Obi recognizes him as president, now he would go and say, okay, let me work with the president. You understand what I'm saying? But he will never work with him because he does not recognize him as the president. That he said, your president's approval. President is the house, is the building, is that office. You understand?
Yes,
but
sir.
the person there, he does not still recognize. There's the presidency, there's Aso Rock, which he recognizes, but who is there? The person that is there, did that person get there honorably? Because this person did not earn this thing honorably. He's calling the presidency. That's the president. It's not that he's saying that this president, he has an approval for him. So all these people that are saying, mocking you, you mock them back when you have your time. Mock them back. This thing is like jab. If you jab me, I jab you. I know you are not that kind of a person. If it's me, I will jab back. You understand?
The beat where they beat me, and now they recover, so I don't get power to jack back.
Don't worry, my brother. Don't worry. Don't take it as beat.
Thank you.
I know how you feel that you're calling it as beat. Because this is what they're looking for, to latch at you. That's all. You understand? So if you are like somebody like me, I will latch back at each one of them. You see, if the president, they are saying, oh, he has recognized him as president, then he should be working with him. But he will never work with him. So just tell them that he never work with him because he doesn't see him as legitimate.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir. Thank you.
I want to get your morale boosted, please.
Thank you, sir.
Morale boosted. Don't feel down.
Okay, sir.
Don't feel down.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Madam Ola, for calling in. Good evening to you.
Calling. Yes, good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you, ma.
Let me first say, I was sorry,
Kai.
for them. Sorry. You asked the right question, but if I may put my own little coin, what PO is saying is the presidency. Like everybody has said, he didn't refer to him as President Tinubu. All these people that are screaming on X and whatever, all of them are talks now. So they don't think deep about stuff before they start, like commenting and throwing stones anytime they say anything. And if you all remember when Dati was interviewed on Arise, was it Arise or Channels? He said that he and Obi have moved on. They have done all they have to do. It is now left for Nigerians. So saying that the president doesn't mean he accepts Tinubu. He's just saying, as a law-abiding citizen, he will refer to that seat as the president, meaning the presidency. That doesn't mean that he accepts Tinubu. That he has said that it is left for us. We have done all that is required by law, which Obi2 accepts because he is a law-abiding person. That doesn't mean he accepts Tinubu as his president, and we do not as well. That's my own little coin.
Okay.
But my brother, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, ma. God bless you. Let me pick another call quickly. A lot of people calling in right now. Voila. Okay. Mr. Jude, can you hear me? Thank you very much. Oh, I lost you there. So sorry. Hello. Thank you very much for calling in. Your name and where you're calling us from. Hello. Thank you very much, sir. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I read this just now. Me personally, to me, technically, Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. All this one is that he's not my president. I asked one question that if any of you or you to go to interview and they ask you who is the president of Nigeria, who is the president of Nigeria in an interview, you will say Tinubu. So whether Tinubu is the president of Nigeria, whether this way, it does not really matter. According to that caller just now,
so what you are saying now is that even the beat where they beat me not still matter, right?
No, matter, but technically, let's be realistic.
Okay, may they beat me. So to be realistic, say may they beat me for free, Abi.
No. But technically, if you go to interview to and say, who is the president of Nigeria, who is Peter Obi, you will fit interview. Most face that. I'm not a fan of Peter Obi. I'm not a fan of Tinubu. I'm a fan of Peter Obi. But the world recognizes Tinubu as of Nigeria. All this one is not my president, just me saying.
Okay, thank you.
No, it's painful, but let's just take it like that. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me pick another one. Madam Origi, thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, ma. Please talk to us.
Good evening. This is just a quick one. So busy, it's like I didn't want to come into the part. I just want to say sorry, Kukuma give you good name, Chinedu. No, it's not a bad name, Sha.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. I greet everyone, please. They're all the wonderful people, all the panelists and the commentators, spectators, ninjas. I greet everyone. Yes, I mean, I that guy that is saying if they ask you a question, you see, that's what is wrong with Nigeria. They ask them question. They are, the one they call OP, out of point. He's just answering out of point. You see, people, we keep saying it here. The devil is in the details. This man you're calling your president, the Mahmoud INEC imposed on you. You are calling him your president. Now, they took it to court. You people were there. They just abused you, finish. The people that are bought over. Can't you people really reason? The guy, I'm talking to the guy that just dropped you. They ask you a question. You're going to jump. They ask you, is this person the president? What is the detail in the question? Supreme Court have not yet addressed the issues. The issue of did you forfeit so amount of money? Are you a drug baron? What is your name? Where do you live? What all those questions has it been answered? Mr. He is your president. I beg you, carry him as your carry him enter your house. No be my own.
Thank
So
you.
another one. Okay,
Go
another
ahead.
one is on the guy, the Edo guy. You know, it's very important for these things to highlight these things. Another thing I want to say is until we define what these positions are, the office of presidency, the office of the governor, the office of the House of Representatives, these are simple, honorable senior civil servants, period. Why I put the name honorable is because they are that's entrusted in them the wealth, a lot of things they need to oversee and take care of, taking care of their community, the state, the country. But other than that, if you remove the fact that is why they are being voted, that is why it is important everyone come and vote and say, this is the right person that we trust, we want to trust our resources to. So when you now come and they go and do all this shenanigan maneuver and bring in the criminals, you people are still calling them presidents when they are supposed to be addressed as criminals. So the job of the civil servant is what they need to hammer on. This is what you are called to do, and they're not doing it. So this man that is talking now, even Kukuma came out. You people see finish. How about the other 60? Are they going to come out? So we need to call a spade a spade. They have given them the position of God. They're now oppressing everybody when they are supposed to be civil servants, senior civil servants, people that are called to duty.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. I rest it there.
Thank you very much, ma'am. God bless you. Thanks for calling in.
Bless you too.
Let me pick another two calls. Person will quick call in now. Hello, yeah, good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, I just want to talk about the Edo one because I'm from Edo. That is more important to me.
Yes, now go ahead.
Today, so I watched that one. You understand? So what I want to say, because that one, there's no issue about that one because all of them are still aspirants. You understand? So at the end of the is only one that will come out of the OAPC, one out of PDP, out of the other party. Is only one person. But then we will know the capable one that we are going to.
So what about if this one? What about this one? Can't come out. This one we don't know the IGRO. If you can't come out,
this one way the television. You don't see the way we are going and saying, only one thing. What I was telling my friend last 2 weeks when I go Spain, you understand? My Asian friend, I said, when they leave that system where they talk, it will cause confusion. That is an agenda. No, we bring competent somebody. No, it's an agenda. Do agenda. Now, those state one rule is there for everybody. We are not turn to division. They bring say this is an agenda. No, you cannot say because it's supposed to go free equity, fairness, and justice, because it's supposed to go to the central, that you go and bring one moron that we must vote for him because the promise. I say it's not going to be like that. You have to bring somebody like with people like the Muslim, but they rule they do before. The rule they do people that are competent that we can see yes that this one is know what he's saying, know where we are going. Because this is too much. We have to face our state these days. Not like before, we leave all these people. We should go with Oshomo Lebeti. We go with Obaseki. But Obaseki is still trying. I'm reading most of all the activities since he came back. But the people that go with him, not leave them. That is only the hatred people have for Obaseki. You understand? But we need somebody now that even we need diaspora. We must sign our own memorandum with them. What are you going to do? Not balance and check. We have to follow them because our state, if it's good, is for us. Because the federal government is not coming to give us water. It's not coming to give us clinic in our state. It's our governor. They are out there, our representative. We have to hold these people. All this man, just leave all this one are just move. No, most of them want to be aspirants. They later be calling them honorable excellency. You understand? At the end of the day, there's only one person will come. I don't think APC. They have people think this one will just come out and be we win the ticket. I don't think so. You know
Thank you.
So
thank you, sir.
Politics for years.
Thank you very much.
much. God
Thank
bless
you.
you for your good work. Thank
God
you.
bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Let's pick another call quickly. Wow. Everywhere you're busy this evening. My panelists, please be patient with me. Good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Talk to us now. Where are you calling from? Your name.
I'm calling from Mocha. My name is Rest of Mind.
Okay, or rest of my beg. Talk to us quickly.
That place when he called president. So we're supposed to understand our principle. It's not supposed. It's not be. It's not mock. They mock the president as a measure president. Now mock the mocker. It's like when you say, see who is president.
Okay.
You understand? Now waiting in mean. Now waiting in mean.
Okay.
So not the color president. It just the mock him.
Okay. Okay. So his statement was sarcastic, right?
Yes. He just say like when you say look at who won't be president. Now waiting in mean.
Oh, okay. All right. No problem. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Oga Grant, thank you so much for the super chat. You don't copy shit they do now. Thank you so much, Oga Kisley Ogeriaki. Thank you very much. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir. So, Kaside, Peter Ifi, thank you very much. God bless you all, my wonderful people. Everyone that just joined us right now, thank you. Now, God will bless all of you right there. Yes, we'll be coming back to the panel shortly. A lot of people calling. Even Oga CM, you see they call us on this side. Oga CM, you suppose they call Abi, suppose they panel. Why are you calling? You know, I see Oga CM, they call us for here. Okay, Oga CM, quick talk to us. Now, more know what you they call for. Maybe you want you quickly say something. All right, we also have okay, Oga CM, thank you very much, sir.
Hello, Niger Watch.
Yes, sir.
Niger Watch. I had to call. In fact, I was number one, but somehow maybe you feel say I did London self. I did out of my base.
Oh.
I will be coming back to base around 11 p.m. So I said,
okay.
I should, while listening on the phone, let me call and make my 2 quick interventions.
Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Number one, on no account should Agbonayima be elected as governor of Edo State. A man who can't even tell the world his own program. He can't do research and say, this is what I want to do. It's a shame. He's talking of about 3 billion in IGR. When the thing is at 47.
47.5.
All he needed to do was to, before coming to interview, he go to National Office of Statistics. There's a website. Download all the facts about the IGR, amount owed, everything. That's why when people is doing all this, people say, na data. But now, the die is cast. The man can't even defend his own state. He doesn't even know the state he wants to govern. He is worse than Rochas Okorocha of Imo State, or Jules Okano, 2 of them combined. I'm so disappointed. The man cannot even articulate a very clear sentence on what you want to do, let alone convince somebody. I'm so disappointed. I never knew some people exist in my second state, adopted state of Edo. Now, the second one is on Peter B.
I bet load that thing where they play for your background, sir, if you can.
So I did train station.
Okay, now train station you did. Okay, go ahead.
In fact, I did Victoria coach station, train station now. So London, Victoria. Actually, on Peter B's case, you know, if you read the first 2 sentences and then the third one, he said, if it is implemented, you know, see that condition. If that's why people be saying he don't send people to Ofi Weka, send people, make them go see him. Is that not what we said a day or 2 days ago when we were laughing? Said not be to give monkey water to drink to be the problem, not to collect cup. You don't talk and like say you don't give subsidy. Let we see the Oluoma where go distribute the money for motor park to tell people say I want travel from Lagos to Benin. Instead of 50,000, I go pay 25. Still go give you 25.
You see, these are populist something he just shouted. That's what emphasis P2B is laying. That if he implement them, of course it's good. Everybody go say it's good. But P2B gave a condition if it is implemented, which is impossible. And that's why P2B say he send people, flyers, he send the people to go and verify from all the motor park stations, particularly the one at Onisha. That is all P-Weka is the center. So there is no feedback. It's not working. As for calling Tinubu president, that is a satire. It just they mess the man up. You know, anybody that is lashing on it to say, make you dead there, you be Chinedu. After all, your principal don't recognize them. The man, they look for legitimacy anyhow. Even they send people to go help and look for legitimacy. They can't get. Ordinarily, things like this should be allowed to slide. What they should be talking was, tackle what will be said, that if it's implemented, where has it been implemented? Because only knows it's impossible. You said you two of us, you know it's impossible. So to that extent, that is the perspective I want to bring to this comment. It's not that you recognize who. You can't be excellent when the route through which you pass is not excellent. Who are they disturbed? You only can change. Only that you just use it to say the first two sentences and then give them the rating where what the condition if go read them again if it's implemented, which is impossible. We know. We don't analyze them for your distance now. You know it's not possible. It just they make noise. So no, make people no lose faith. If they call you Chinedu, Chinedu is a good name anyway in Igbo language. Chinedu means God is leading you. That is the meaning.
Oh, wonderful.
So God is leading you. Chi means God, Nedu means to lead. So God is leading you. Don't worry. It's a good name. Maybe you can adopt and say,
okay.
God is leading like that. What? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. All right. Only one call I want to take now. I beg my people. Gingerbread Man, they for here. Guys, help us to press on that like button. It's very, very important for us. Let our voices go far. Gingerbread Man, thanks for calling in. Please talk to us, sir.
Mr. Elvis,
yes.
I greet you. How you doing?
I did, you know, you said they beat me today, not be small for Twitter.
I mean, and now you go look for trouble, then for give them more lashes. you went there to look for trouble because you know exactly what you were doing. But to be honest, I feel that what Mr. P2B said, there was nothing wrong with it. He acknowledged the office. He did not mention the name of the person. I don't want to mention his name. So he just said that he called that office, because that's the office. And Mr. P2B is a patriotic citizen. He has to acknowledge that there's a such office, and such office has taken such decision. And he gave his accolade and recommendation and verification if that recommendation is implemented. So I don't think what he said was wrong. He's still standing on his existing protocol. And I think, Mr. Elvis, thank you very much for going to different platforms to pick, to use small pin to choke their nyas, make them come out and expose themselves. You are doing a good job.
Thank you.
With regards to Edo State, that man, not gonna cut and plug that man. I just see man with that. I will carry on. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah. All right. Okay, we have Madam Nena on the phone. Madam Nena, you were on the panel earlier on, right? Oh, you left. Hello. Thank you very much, ma. Good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Talk to us.
Hey, Mr. Elvis. Good evening. Good evening. Compliments of the season to everybody. I really miss the panel. I get projects will hold me for neck. Very soon their projects will come out. I go get myself back. Anyways, I'm always at the background listening, and I heard everything that's been said this afternoon. First of all, just like to reiterate what the August CM said about the man, the man. I watched that interview. All I was just doing was laughing. Not laughing that what was happening was funny, but it's just shameful that this is where we have found ourselves. I mean, do you really blame such a person to come out to want to contest governorship? Because they have seen that it is not about what you're going to do to people, just about getting there, enrich yourself, and go. That is why somebody who knows very, very well that they cannot do the job we want aspirants to go there, because at the end of the day, who cares whether they do the job or not? I mean, who cares in the sense I mean is that they always go there and don't do nothing, and nothing happens at the end of the day. So that is why you see mediocres like that man who want to come, want to aspire to be governors. Because at the end of the day, they know, hey, who cares? After all, Obaseki, when they didn't do this person, when they didn't do anything, this person when didn't do anything. So why my own will be different? They will aspire to go and sit down there and don't do nothing. So if it is a place where things work, where the society works, and where they know that when you go there, people will truly hold you accountable. At the end of the day, if you mess up with the government coffers, you will be held accountable, even within or outside the office. When anybody wants to get up to want to go and contest, they will know that they are ready to go work. But they have seen Nigeria as a place where every human being, every character can just wake up and take up a position. After all, now who go buy you if you don't do anything? I'll not be the answer for this channel every day. Who has gone to jail in Nigeria for not doing anything for embezzling? Nobody. So that's why mediocres like that man will wake up. I want to go, say he wants to contest for the governorship. Do you really blame him? Of course, that is the society where I find ourselves. So, like Mr. CM said, whatever the people will do to make sure that such a character does not match to contest, not even to win, they should do it. That is just the thing. Then coming to the issue of P2B. The only thing first of all, Mr. Evie, sorry for the slap when you call it, because you collected that slap on behalf of all of us. Because if I had gone there, it was when you presented that I even I started to go back to Twitter and saw it. I didn't see. If I had seen it, I would have made this something similar to what you just said. After to me, irrespective of fire, somebody is okay, whether we like it or not, by hook or by crook, to be sitting there as the president of Nigeria. But for me, I find it difficult to address him as my president. I find it very difficult to address him as the president of Nigeria. That's just the truth. I find it very difficult to address him like that. And then, I want to say that for P2B side, sometimes, some of these things can just come out even without because I want to believe that P2B may have maybe written first or two before he realized, oh, did I just call this one president? He decided to switch to using the word government.
Yes, federal government.
If anyone can remember, there was one time P2B wrote something also, a tweet about that I think he tried to address Tinubu as Mr. President, and then he immediately deleted the tweet. I don't know how many people that would remember that. I can't remember what that tweet was all about. Because there was also fire like this one. Now you immediately deleted that. People were like, oh, why did he delete it? So sometimes some of these things can just come out even without you thinking about it. And by the time it comes out, you'll be like, wait, what did I just do?
Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, somebody. Okay, am I back?
No, because you paused. Go ahead.
No, sorry. Somebody, I parked by the roadside. Somebody, I think maybe the police, they can't ask you why I park. But it's okay. So, maybe he may have said it and then suddenly he realized, okay, and because it's a long tweet, probably he don't want to go back and start. I'm just trying to go through his mind. There's no way, I believe strongly, just like me, cannot recognize Tinubu as president. I do not believe that P2B will recognize Tinubu and will accord him that the man Tinubu as the president of Nigeria. I don't believe that. So whichever way, that all the people that are attacking you, like Mr. CM said, these people are people who are clamoring, praying and looking for legitimacy by any means, by any way. So them seeing something like that is like, hey, finally, P2B has said our Tinubu. That is just what it is. They're just jubilating for nothing. They're just jubilating. They're just excited by nothing.
Thank you.
These are people who are for legitimacy anyhow. So whatever it may be, I know for me, I don't recognize Tinubu as the president. P2B I know does not recognize him as the president. Whichever anybody, they can jump all they want. Whether they recognize or don't recognize it, does that make anything good? The man is a disaster. That and the fact the disaster he's about to, his disastrous this thing is not even started yet. It's going to get worse. That is just what I have to say. Thank you, Mr. Evie. I was on the panel. I don't know.
Thank you.
I had issues and I was on the road. My phone kicked me out. Anyway, God bless everybody. Merry Christmas to everyone. I'll still be on the background to be listening.
God bless you.
For me to call in again. I beg, collect my call. Thank you so much. Sorry for the beating.
No. Thank you, man.
On behalf of all the beatings.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Merry Christmas. All right. The last call, please. Good evening to you. Where are you calling us from and your name? Hello.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening
to you.
Good evening, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Clifford. I'm calling from Germany.
Mr. Clifford, talk to us, sir.
Yeah, Actually, if you look at what happened technically, you will understand that there is a truth that there is a president sitting in Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And we should not deny the fact that this corrupt president is looting Nigeria treasury. So whether we accept the fact or not, he's making contract upon contract, selling, mortgaging the country without the concept of all. We are still denying the fact that it's not my president, or it's not my president, but he's destroying the country. I know he's going to pay for it. It's the same us. So the truth is this: is that we should not we should call a spade a spade. He is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So I believe that we should try and think of what we can do in order to frustrate the government to make sure that we do something in order to benefit the interests of Nigeria. If not, we'll continue like this. This is what is going to happen, and it will happen and it will happen. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, callers, thank you very much for your time. I'm going to stop it right there. Let me go back to the panel quickly. Thank you very much, every one of you that supported us, that have shared our videos, that have hit on that like button. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Those of you that have also subscribed to us as well, want to say thank you. We are grateful. Please continue to support us. We are here fighting for a better Nigeria. Nothing else. We are not against anybody. We just say it how it is. Even Agboima that went to Arise, we are not against him. But he just came in today now to let us know that he cannot be the governor of Edo State. That's all. You know, if you cannot use your USP properly, then people take decision over you. Okay, let me come to the panel right now. Give us a mandate. My brother, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. 8 minutes.
Can you hear me? Hello. Hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you.
Thank you very much. Good evening to you, the panelists, and then everyone on the comment section and Nigerians all over the world. Greetings to everyone. Compliment of the season. Hopefully everyone enjoyed their Christmas and then a prosperous New Year. I'll start with the Edo State thing. Abunima, although he has just gone there to reveal who he is to Edo State, he's basically just lost it. But I wonder why these guys, at least they went to school. They actually went to school. He passed through the 4 walls of the school. Now, where he went to this morning is called Arise TV. And the reason he went there is, one, to go sell himself. How? By telling the Edo State people what he's going to do should he become the governor of the state. He went there to sell himself, to actually tell the people it's an avenue for him to reveal or unveil his manifesto. What he has as agenda for Edo State. And so that place is a TV station. He went for an interview. This that he did this morning was an interview that I went for. And I re-echoed that word maybe 2 times now. When you're going for an interview, I don't know if you prepare for the interview or you just wear your agbada and then his cap, like he wore his cap and his own babariga this morning, and then probably put some white chalk on his mustache so that he can look maybe old. I don't know how old is he. Permit that. But the major thing that he was supposed to do, he did not do. You are an Edolite. You're going to become the governor of Edo State should you be employed by the people. Now, Before you can be employed by the people, you go through series of interview. You go through the media interview, you go through character interview, you go through competence interview, you go through moral interview, you go through intellectual interview, you go through health interview, you go through emotional intelligence interview, you go through series of interview. But the very first one, which is the unique point of sale, or you can even call it the unique selling point, the guy just lost it today. You can even call it unique mantra, UM. Okay, what's your mantra? For Obaseki, the Edola said no. Is it Togba or Togba? 4 + 4 must complete. Now, you went there, you didn't even do any research. You cannot speak to the figures. You cannot speak to the numbers. You cannot even speak to the development that you have currently in Edo State. He has a brighter chance to sell himself properly today, but he just lost it. And should Nigerians know, every politician is a marketer. They are salesmen. And what are they selling to you? They are selling their manifestos to you. Peter Obi came, he said, a new Nigeria is possible, with different other slogan and mantra: competence, character, capacity, compassion. The drug baron came with his own, he said it's renew hope, even though now people are suffering renew shege. But this man did not have any unique selling point, did not have any unique mantra. He just wasted the time trying to gag the interviewers when they are not your problem. And this is what Nigerians must understand. People will say the interviewers, they are disrespectful. No, they are not disrespectful. They are the people's advocates. Rufai is a people's advocate. Rufai is only advocating for the people of Edo State by asking the question that he asked that man today. And that is the work of every journalist that sits in a studio to interview these politicians. And so because Rufai has dealt with them from time to time, he knows them. And that's why he used the word I used. But that man, he don't even probably understand the meaning of that word in the first instance. He was going to fight Rufai. And they are quickly to say that, oh, Rufai is arrogant, Rufai is disrespectful. But you yourself, for not doing your assignment, you were disrespectful to the people of Edo State. And they deserve apology. I don't know your name. I might have had your name, maybe forgot your name. But sir, should you be listening tonight, you have disrespected the people of Edo State. The school you went to, in fact, possibly with all due respect, even your family, because you just disrespected your family with what you did today. You have no selling point. You have no talking points.
Not only his family, he disrespected everywhere, in both Africa, in the whole world.
Well, you can say that, but for me, I don't think he disrespected me because it does not even represent my value, because ordinarily, he should have done what he's supposed to do. And that's why I'm talking to his source. Because as he gets back home, the wife should tell him that, oh, Oga, there is no food for you tonight. Apart from food, the main work, the really main work for the next 1 month, you don't go do the main work. until your head corrects. Because you just lost the chance to sell the family. If you check his age, maybe he's in his 50s or late 50s. Simple questions. There is unemployment in Edo State the last time I checked. The roads in Edo State are bad the last time I checked. Universities are not doing okay. Schools are not properly built. Primary schools are not in a better condition. These are things that you should have sat down, but it just tells you that these guys are here to loot and to loot and to loot and to loot and to loot. And that is what you are seeing in Rivers State. That is the ripple effect you are seeing in Rivers State. Their main agenda is to loot. Second agenda, to loot. Third agenda, to loot. Fourth agenda, to loot. Fifth agenda, to loot and to loot and to loot and to loot. What are they looting? They are stealing money for their next generation. Now, you talk about the IGR. Okay, you said in your own analogy, Edo State makes 3 billion as IGR, but they have it in the government database. That's if they have any. That is for the 7 billion. I understand what he's trying to say quite well. That the state like Edo State, where are they making for the 7 billion naira as revenue? Which investments does Edo State have? How many companies are in Edo State? Where is Obaseki generating 47 billion naira as internal revenue? That is not the money coming from the federal government. That is the internally generated fund. And internal revenue revenue fund made by the government either comes from either company tax and then some other things that the state is getting money from. Bulk of them are company tax. How many companies do we even have in Edo State? Are those companies remitting the amount they need to remit as tax? Okay, the market women, is it Obaseki using the market women to generate money like the criminal drug baron did in Lagos State, and they are still doing? You carry pure water for head, they tax you, and they call all of that internal generated revenue. Is that how they are making the money in those states? So when he says 3 billion on his own, that's his own record, as supposed for the 7 billion. Because in my own mind too, I was like, where is Edo State generating for the 7 billion naira from? With the way the economy of Edo State is today, are they truly generating for the 7 billion as internal revenue fund? Or they are just cooking those figures? Because if you check, Nigeria has no database. And that's why I spoke about what I spoke about yesterday, about the research I'm working on. We're talking about compliance, data management, and all of those things. How are they making that money? Are they just cooking figures? Because as it sits right now, you cannot track the government revenue. Even in Nigeria, as it is, the federal government revenue, you cannot track it. Because you have different people collecting money for the federal government. So when you say the state is generating 47 billion, it may be a lot of money to Edo States, but is that money truly generated as internal revenue? Because there are so many things that have to do with internal revenue. But can a state like Edo State, as it is right now, can they generate 47 billion naira? And if they generate 47 billion, why are we not seeing the effect on the people? Why? God bless you, my sister, Madam Irene Finance. God bless you. If you make 47 billion per month, Edo State should not be where it is today. Then that means you guys need to drag your governor, the one that is going now, Obaseki. You all need to drag him very, very well. very, very well. Y'all need to drag him like una go drag him, eh? So that his intestine, he go almost kaput. Because if you are generating 47 billion as internal revenue, where the money they enter? The roads are bad. Last time I check, the schools, primary school. In fact, the painful one, Mr. Elvis Edighi himself can voluntarily sponsor for them to build 6-block classroom for primary school in Edo State that the governor cannot build, and the state is making 47 billion naira as internal revenue. Edo State will rejoice. Oh, 47 billion, we are number 8. They rejoice. Are they really making that money, my people? The more you look, the less you see. They can't pay handicap. They don't carry you handicap. Handicap. Because you cannot track those figures. No database. So that man, I understand him clearly on that point. My only painful thing is that the guy, painful in the sense that he does not have a mantra, no manifesto, no unique selling point or unique point of sales, no unique mantra. He just went there to go see if he can actually add Rufai to his list of enemies and put Ayo. Okay, maybe this one I can manage her. But when will you guys stop doing this nonsense? Rufai is not your enemy. You are the enemies of the people because you don't have any good thing to do for the people. You do not. You just want to come and steal. Your first name is to loot. Your second name is to loot. Your third name is to loot. Your fourth name is to loot. Your fifth name to loot. Your sixth name to loot. No wonder a president is still a governor in Lagos State. Their president, selected by Mahmoud Yakub for them, is still a governor in Lagos State. Their minister in FCT is still a governor in Rivers State. Their governor in Rivers State and is a minister in FCT. INEC Electoral Commissioner, Kogi State, Yaya Bello, is still the governor of Kogi State. Nigeria is well, that one now for that man. Madam, if you are the wife of that man that went for the interview, I beg, make sure say no chop tonight. And the main work, the real work, where go one do, I beg, no let them do it for the next 1 month because it don't disgrace you and disgrace the children. That one for that man. For Peter Gregory Obi, well, I will not say I sympathize with you, my brother, even though you are my brother. I will not say I sympathize with you. Because now you self for heart for us, say you be truly our general as obedient. If you just put your hand for your cheek, just look them. Because Peter Obi just served them breakfast. And all of them, they eat the breakfast, wuru wuru, wara wara. It is clear. You cannot address a man as his excellence until the means by which he gets there is excellent. He didn't address Tinubu as the president. He was only talking about the office and to make sarcasm of them. And if you read through that statement, and the last word there, Mr. Elvis was Maza Maza. That's a place in Lagos State, close to Mile 2, where you have the Young Shagro, God is Good, the Koschariks and the likes of them. That's where you see my Eastern brothers. Maza Maza by yesterday, today, tomorrow, even till Sunday, it will be a booming area. In those days, Maza Maza will be a place where there's life because people are going to the east for Christmas. Every luxurious bus is full. Some are going with TV. Some are going with different things. In those days, is this the same today? No. Maybe now if the criminal drug will say give them 50%, maybe it will happen. I don't know. But that's another way to bring Nigerians handicap by saying it gave them 50% off. Maybe they are doing sales on transport, I don't know. Or they are doing bazaar, I don't know. But he himself is already in Lagos. Maybe he also got 50% discount when he was going to Lagos. I don't know, but what it Nigerians line the cap. What is serve money breakfast. So Nigerians are battling with the 50% discount when you go to motor park, you tell conductor say Onisha, how much? 7,000. Tinubu said don't give us 50% discount now. So I should be paying 3,500. Conductor say, nah. Now buy the bus for me. Now you buy the bus for me. I've been at Tinubu. My friend, you better pay me 7,000 when you go back to your house. What you cannot do. But you know, this guy, what can you expect from a criminal other than to deceive Nigerians? The very first time he went to France, investors are coming, maybe they will come tomorrow. He went to India, investors are coming, maybe they will come tomorrow. Dubai lifted visa ban. We are still here to see. They went to COP, nothing. In fact, they even said the refinery, Port Harcourt refinery is working now. Only to check now. One of them is saying that some part of the Port Harcourt refinery is not even complete. It's about to be complete. That means this government is a government of lying, looting, and buying people. So Nigerians, be careful. An obedient family, please, let's be careful. Let's not serve into the hands of these people. So, Mr. Elvis, I'll say sorry. The fact that we are here before we leave, maybe we'll quickly tell Madam Annie Finance. Annie Finance, I beg, do pepper soup with plantain. I beg, we will send to Mr. Elvis. Mete whole body. I beg. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Give us a mandate. Thanks for your wonderful submission. I like the way you handled the governorship aspirant in those states. Yes, thank you very much. I think if you have a conscience, if you have a heart, at this particular moment, he should be thinking about himself. You know, to be honest, the first time it came to Arise, we brought it here as well. We talk about it. He messed up as well. So I don't know why he came back again. Maybe somebody boosted him, told him that, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Go back there. Then he came back again now to mess everything up again. You know, unfortunately, we came from a country where even when people see the wrongs, they still decide to support the wrong. Yeah.
Mr. Elvis, if Edo State make 47 billion as internal revenue, if you're not they go Dubai, for they go do your vacation for Edo State, honestly. If they
to be honest, you know, yes, we know this government, they steal our money, but if you look at it the other way around, you know, it's possible. It's possible for Edo State to make that money. You know, that's 47.5 billion. That's in a year. It's not in a month, every month. Is it every month?
It's in a year. Mr.
Yes,
Elvis,
no. Yes,
these revenues are very, very possible. I look at Delta states too. It's very possible. Because where would they see the billion they are stealing? If this man is saying it's 3 billion, that means you have money to steal. If he's saying this man that wants to go for governorship, he's saying it's 3 billion. That means he doesn't think of how much he wants to steal. That means he doesn't even know money himself and he wants to run the government. So if this kind of man sees that kind of huge amount of money, he will just go on a shopping spree.
He go faint.
you know, so you know, so yeah, I think it's still, you know, depend though. But let's move on to the next person and hear from another. Let me come to Mr. Mashallah, then I'll come to Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Mashallah, thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Good evening to you. Happy weekend to you as well. Please talk to us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis Chinedu. Yeah, I can see you have been baptized. and from now henceforth, listen to CM. CM said the name is good. So from baptism from CM, they are now called Elvis Chinedu of Nigeria. The truth is, where do I start from? Let me start with Obi. When somebody is trying to mock you, he calls you president. You that is calling president, are you surely the president? That's what it means. Mr. President. He didn't put his name. The president said, people want to ask, why didn't you ask which president, which country? He didn't put his name. Your president said 50% off. The man that gave 50% off, as he traveled on the road, is giving people that drive luxurious buses and big buses 50% off to go to the east. In this same panel, we saw video of a road in the east that is like a gully. Which bus will pass through that one? I was checking on Twitter just now. I saw a long trail of cars in a serious odor. I don't know which part of Nigeria that is from. Is that where somebody will live his comfort? Many of them will spend Christmas in hold up Nigeria road that were complaining that your senators cannot use normal car. They want SUV. He's giving them 50% off transport to travel to the village that does not have a road. Many of them have not traveled for a very long time. If they venture into this traveling, it will cause more trouble for his government. He does not know. Because someone that has traveled for the past maybe 2 years hasn't gone to the village. He's traveling to his village. And on his way to his village, he's seeing how bad. He has been hearing it on TV, on radio. People are saying it. He has not experienced it. He's going to experience it this Christmas. By January, when they all come back, it will be a different story. Today is 22nd. This panel will come and hear a new story on the road of Nigeria. Because Tinubu by himself wants to expose himself more by giving free tickets to people to travel and tour Nigeria's terrible bad road that the senators cannot fix and the government have not refused to fix. So Peter Obi said everything right. To me, he didn't say anything wrong. Mr. Elvis, someone that is not telling you all those rubbish on TV, on Twitter, see, they are all suffering. They are just looking for where to just put it on. Someone that have been beaten and beaten. See, you can see this picture now. That is where we are. The man that said we should not go out and protest is the one dining with them. The two musketeers. So the country is in a mess. So if my president will be is talking, we all know our president. They know their president. Our president has said the president of Nigeria has given 50% when he knows he's not the one that is saying it. It is the president that Mahmoud puts. So enjoy your 50% and don't come to Twitter and be yabbing obedience. Obedience know what they want. We still stick with our Obi. We stick with our Obi. You stick with your bats. Since it's bat is eating you, will not let him finish eating you, then you will not come and know whether you will go back to Obi or not. For the man that's going for governorship in those states, that man is, you see, when I say when you see a thief, if the word is bad, I'm sorry, but you see a thief, it's only a thief that doesn't know what's inside the house. You want to go and rob somebody in the house, you don't know what he has in the house. You go there and start asking for where's the money, because you don't know what is inside. You are going for an interview. You want to sell yourself to the people of Edo State. You go there, you are blabbing, you can't talk straight. Okay, before even the revenue, what plans do you have? You are talking many grammar. Your father has a farm. What concerns whether your father has a farm or else? Rubber plantation. If there's rubber plantation, where is the company that will use the raw material? The raw materials that you cannot use in Nigeria again. Which company is buying it? Those days, Dunlop and Michelin come to Delta State and Edo State to collect rubber. As a small child traveling to Edo State, I saw by the side of the road, they heap white rubber. I was forced to ask my father, what is this? He said, that's rubber they use in producing tire because he worked in Dunlop. You people just be saying things as if Nigerians are fools. You come and sell yourself. You cannot give ideas or companies, or you have anything in your head that this is what I want to do for the youth. You keep talking, they ask you a question. the RGR of your state, you talked about 3 billion, while it's for something billion. You were not shocked. You are not trying to turn the story around and say, if it's for something billion, for 7 billion, why is Edo State like that? Are you supposed to be the one asking questions, or you answering questions? Because you didn't do the assignment. You just came to fool your full family. It's not me you fool. Your full family and Edo people. You just fool them internationally. Because Arise TV is not only in Nigeria. You said you came from abroad. I think America, you said. Your friends abroad have seen how foolish you could be to come to a station. You cannot express yourself and tell them this is what I want to do, and let everybody be jumping and be appreciating. Say, yes, this is the present place we are waiting for. Edo State people, it's obvious that you don't have anybody that wants to come for your rescue. Because if this man is to be in APC and they give this man tickets, the worst has not come. If at any point this man goes for election and is declared the winner, you people, Obaseki will be like Buhari to you. Because if this man wins election, in his mind there, he heard there's election in Nigeria, they are doing politics. He too has come to do politics. A man that does not know what's happening in Edo State has come from nowhere. He wants to be the president governor of that state. And then he gets there. In his mind, the RGR is 3 billion. He now sees for something billion. I bet you that man will be stealing and stealing and stealing. He will steal today, tomorrow, and the future of Edo State. And the most painful part is, I don't know who is bringing him into the government to come and run as a governor. If it's APC people, but Edo people, if it's APC is going for, APC candidates that are there and members. If this is your candidate, make sure it doesn't sail through your primaries, because if this man sails through your primaries, APC will lose the election in Edo State. And if you decide to rig it, Edo State will resist you people. So, yeah, better find time. You still have time, find a better candidate, because the man has come to national TV, can't express himself. They ask him questions. English, he doesn't want to understand. If you don't know, just quiet and let Rufai teach you. Rufai was helping you out there. You are still out of, let me say, arrogancy. You are saying you're not like every other politician. What makes you different? What makes you different from Tinubu that refused to do interview before election? What makes you different? There is nothing different between you and Tinubu. Tinubu never went for any interview anywhere. Nobody saw him go interview apart from going to international interview and fooled himself there and lied. And the only one we hear is steal it, grab it, and run away with it, which is sticking to him, and that's what he did. That was his campaign. That was his mandate, his campaign agenda. Because you now you have come, you cannot sell yourself. You cannot tell us what you really want to do, which is painful. For anybody coming to government to come for election, go around the state you are meant to rule. Find out what your people want and know their pains. Then you form a government and explain what you want to do for them, and then come to national TV and talk. If you don't do your research, don't go to a station like Arise, where surely you get tough interviews, tough questions, and then you stay down there, you can't answer anyone. Edo State, please find somebody else. We will not want to see people like this coming to campaign. Election Nigeria has gone beyond sharing rice and bag of salt, because that was the first question they asked you. You were sharp, talking hard. You will not, and you lied. If I can follow you up now, left and right, put the camera on you, there is no way you will not share a bag of rice this Christmas. There is no way. Somebody like you that can't express yourself. Obi did not share anything. He came out, spoke to Nigerians, explained everything to Nigerians, and everybody followed. So if you can come and to Arise TV and say the same thing, the way Obi explained what he wants to do for Nigerians, people will follow you. Not you coming to come and tell us holding this story. You will do that, you will do this, you will do that, left and right. It's all stories. Nigerians are tired of hearing old stories that politicians come to say on TV. And then when you get to government, you become confused because it's obvious you'll be confused. If suddenly you win the election, you'll be more confused because you don't even know the idea of your state. I'm saying 3 billion, and then you get there, you see it's for something billion. That means you just go crazy once and then start misbehaving. Mr. Elvis, let me step aside at this point and let somebody continue from where we are. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mashallah. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your wonderful submission. Thank you so much. Anyway, somehow, someday, we'll have a better Nigeria in our time. Mr. Jonathan, please talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, you are not there because we can't hear you. Madam Amebret, are you there? Okay, if you guys are not here, I'm rounding up this show straight away now. I'm going back to give us a mandate because we're already almost 3 hours here. Give us a mandate, please. Give us your final submission. Back to Mashallah at the end of the show. Thank you, sir. It looks like give us a mandate.
Am I speaking now?
Yes. Your final submission. Thank you.
Wow, it was fast today. Okay.
It's not fast. It's 3 hours already.
Okay. The final submission I'll just say is that I think as much as we talk about these politicians and people that are actually running for the office of governor in Edo State, we should also probably sensitize the people or galvanize the people towards voting or vying for a more better candidate. Because what we've seen in the past 16 years, if I would say, Adams Oshomole, Obaseki, is just garbage. I think even Igbinedion, maybe starting from Igbinedion, is just show of shame. So now, and I think the election in Edo State should be determined by the youth. The youth should come out en masse and determine or decide who rules them. Because with what Obaseki did, that should be the end of evil politicians in Edo State. We should look for a more better viable candidate. Because with what Obaseki is, with the body language of Obaseki, is telling you that APC may likely take that state. And if it's APC, that means it has the hand of the criminal drug baron in it. So Edo State, I don't know what the plan will be, but I think the Edoites should be the one to decide who governs them. Look for a more viable candidate with competence, character, capacity, and compassion. Someone that can transform the state like what Alex Oti is doing in Abia State. Governance is not rocket science. You only take good people to make good governance. When you have people of conscience, character, and integrity, then good governance is not a problem. People keep saying politics is a dirty. No, politics itself is not dirty. The people that goes into politics are the dirty people, the corrupt leaders, the corrupt looters, the stealers. So Edo State people, particularly the youth, should be the one to decide, come next year, who governs the state. The state can make even more than 47 billion as IGR if they have a better person on that seat. There's rubber, there is cocoa, there is oil. In fact, plantain. Then talk about the oil. So, and then you talk about the different artifacts that can be There are so many things that can be that Edo State can make money from, and then turn the state to a more robust place. So for me, I leave the ball in the court of the Edo State people, and particularly the youth of Edo State, to decide who becomes their governor next year. Not all of these stealers and looters. They lack vision. They don't have mantra. They don't have a selling point. No manifesto. Nothing. For example, there is this commissioner for youth in Rivers State. I hear the guy speak. He speaks like someone intelligent. But only that most of them, they sell themselves to these wicked politicians. So for me, those state people, please, let's work together and look for a more viable candidate. Not someone like this man that went to speak in Arise this morning. And when it comes to the rice and beans being distributed, Nigerians, I think it's high time also that you to stop collecting all of this their rice. They give you one bag of rice for the next 4 years, they are stealing your money. So Nigerians, arise. Ask them questions. Edo State, arise. Ask them questions. But if Obaseki is making 47 billion as internal revenue, internal generated revenue, then he should be dragged as soon as he leaves office. In fact, it should be probed. Thorough probing. Mr. Elvis Said, Mike, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Give us a mandate. Thanks for always being there. May God bless you. Thank you so much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Let me come back to Mashallah again. Mashallah, please give us your final submission. Thank you, sir.
Elvis Chinedu. There's no actually do enter because you are not a full Nigerian. You have a Edo name. You have a Igbo name. Now you're banning 9, give us a name, we'll go find for you now. The truth is, the revenues is not only that Edo State, it's all around all the states. And it's just an eye-opener for Nigerians to know how they have been looting states. Because each time we talk about looting, we're always saying, looking at the federal government. Meanwhile, the majority of the looting is done in the states. And I looked at Delta State, where I am from, where I lived, and I've seen things. It's so terrible that if you make so much RJL, and then you cannot do a standard road from Warri to Asaba for over many years. Iburi was there, Udwagan was there, Okwa was there. Now it's Sheriff that used to be a ticket seller in the park. Is now your governor. Not talk of Edo States, which I schooled. I know things around that area at least. There is no development in those two states. And yet they claim it is agreed that we have oil and gas. But there's no sign of oil and gas. That's not talk of the other mineral resources the state has. Because the governors of these states, all the past governors of these states have been looting the state dry and keep waiting for federal government because federal government will pass through them. And their excuse is federal government road. The human beings that use the road, are they federal government property? Obaseki. The Bini Warri road is terrible now. You are waiting for federal government to come and fix the road because that's the excuse of every governor ever since. As if it is federal government who own the people that use the road. People that will come out when you are canvassing for vote. Is it people in the federal that will vote for you or people in your community? People in the community that are using the road that you not do are the same people you go and deceive and cajole with rice and bread. to come and vote for you, and then they vote for you, you tell them the road is federal government, and they excuse the federal government, say we should not do the road. If you don't even do the road, governments coming in and out, what have you done? With this RGR you have in that your state, are you telling me you cannot do little scheme of mass housing for people to buy? You have so much money, but there's nothing to show. And the only thing you people know how to show that you are doing something is road. Is it only road? Is the infrastructure we have that you can do? You can't build houses for people to come and take on mortgage. You cannot build brand new schools to international standard. I went to Ambusale University, and if I go to that school again, I studied architecture. There was never a book in that library. There was never any sensible book in the library. The data room does not have any book. I graduated from that school, and when I started buying books, I knew I didn't go to school. My first job, my oga has a full room full of books, just leaving school and working immediately. That's when I knew I didn't do architecture. I just went to school to pass time. And there's nobody in Nigeria that tell me they didn't go through school like that. We just went to school. The same syllabus from donkey years is what is still being used. And governors have not looked at it. Not to talk about the healthcare. Not to talk about healthcare. Tell me Obaseki is there. You that are coming now, you can't even talk. You could not even talk about I'm going to do so hospital to standard. Nothing. You didn't talk about the hospital. This is what you have an idea for hospital. Even though you don't know the RGR, maybe you wouldn't have gone to that extent. If it is school infrastructures like school, hospitals, welfare of people you talked about and how you want to do it and how you expect to raise money and do all these things, maybe Rufai wouldn't have been so harsh on you. But you couldn't even say anything. You couldn't say anything, and you want to be the governor. It's just like you are coming to sell yourself to your people, and they tell you, "Okay, we have 47 billion. What can you do with this 47 billion?" You could not say anything. Nigerians, this is how they come and deceive us. If you have money, if people age, someone that has plan and has vision, like Peter Obi, he knows the money he's going to raise, and he knows how he wants to spend it. But you now, you didn't even find out how much can the state raise. How can I get money to work? You're asking, you're saying 3 billion. How much is a road? 3 billion in a year. That's to let you know that, that's to let Nigerians know that we have many politicians that don't know what they are doing in the corridors of power. They are just there to just go there and answer the name governor and president and feel good and have DSS roaming around them, enter bulletproof car, do meeting, drink tea, travel out and spend money. Majority of the politicians we have are just waste. They're just a waste to society. Majority of them. Because when Rufai was saying you politicians now, you're trying to exclude yourself. Yeah, you cannot exclude yourself because you are even the worst of them. And I wish you're watching this program. And if you're not watching it, you stumble into it. Just know you're just a waste. Another waste. If you're doing business, just face your business and don't come to politics. You're coming to do something for a state. You do not know how much that state can raise. That means you don't even know what you want to come and do. That means if you get there as the governor now that give you money, you'll be more confused. And the next thing is how you want to take care of yourself, not taking care of the people in the community. Edo State can raise that 4.something billion, which is very possible because there are many companies in the state generating that revenue. If you look into that state, there are so many pure water factories, plastic factories, Sand. Edo State has one of the best sand. Not to talk about granite, rock, or talking about agriculture. You have a cement factory that has been lying fallow. You could not even come and say, this is my plan for the cement factory you have in Edo State. Before we know now, one pastor will come and buy the factory. Because churches now, it is factories they like buying. And then tomorrow they tell you you should not protest. Tomorrow is Sunday now, they will just a few days on Sunday now, they will also go there and go and listen to them. They will be brainwashed again. Nigerians, Obi has said it, take your country. That year I said it, take your country. Clark has said the same thing, take your country. They have taken it because the man said, take it, grab it, and run away with it. So it's now our time to pursue him and collect it back. I'm not sitting there and trying to be praying and praying. You have prayed and prayed and prayed for many years now. Since I was born, they have been praying for Nigeria. And God finally gave you an Obi in disguise. Now Obi has come. Obi has gone. We have all voted for Obi. They have stolen his mandate, and we are all here grumbling and abusing who is talking and saying he's saying he has confirmed his president. Confirming you as a president does not mean calling you a president. It means you're a president. You're a president when things are working. You are a president if Nigerians are happy with you. You are a president when life is better. You are a president when the economy is better. You are a president when good health is there for people to go to. You are a president when the airfares have dropped. I can't imagine somebody is trying to go into Abuja, you are spending over 100,000 to go to Abuja. You are not traveling abroad. You are spending that kind of money. I can imagine people doing business in Nigeria and wonder how they are surviving. You have a business in Abuja meeting, in Abuja, you are in Lagos. Why won't the cost of services go up? If a man will spend over 100,000 just for a business meeting, and then when he's charging for his fee, he's going to add the fees to it. Your president has not thought about all these things. He's talking about 50% off transportation. After January, what happens to their life? What happens to the woman that goes to buy tomato in the north to bring to the south? What happens to them? Has he considered transportation of goods and services when he's saying 50%? The reason why foodstuff is high and everything is going up is the fact that transportation of most of these goods is not easy. Not talk about the bad road, and then you have removed 50%, and you are feeling funky as a president. Anybody that is saying Tinubu is a president is just wasting his time. And if I say Tinubu is your president, you are just deceiving yourself because you are not living, you are just existing, spending money that you are not meant to be spending. A man is the president, the economy he met nosedive under 3 months, and has refused, the economy has refused to stand up. If we are all here, we don't know what Obi has been passing through. He's come out to say some of them, and I'm so sure they are looking for how to cajole him to their government, because everybody around Tinubu does not know what to do. There are people like this one that wants to be governor of Edo State. Majority of people around President Tinubu are people like this man that wants to run for governorship in Edo State. They campaigned. They did not tell us what they want to do. He said he will get there. He will just keep running. He's running. Someone that is running has a destination. You can't be running, there's no destination. You're just running. It's really a madman that just started running and he does not know where he's going. He just keeps running. And that's what he told us when he was campaigning. He will hit the ground, running and running and running. We don't know where you're running to.
All right.
We don't know what we're doing.
Thank you.
So Nigerians, it's time for us to now run, chase the man, and get our mandate back. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Before I come back to the next person, let me pick this call quickly. Madam Origin, thanks for calling in again. Please talk to us.
Yes, please. Yes, I have to put my mouth, if not somebody said my mouth on this matter on the Edo aspirant. You see, this is my own submission. I want us to shift our minds a little bit on what is on ground. You know, it's normal for, I mean, everybody. In fact, even the market, anyone that is selling gari or akara can come and say, I want to, you know, run for the governorship. Anybody, it's everybody's right. I think the man is bold. I like him. The fact that he came out, he even agreed to come and face Rufai. That is, I gave him kudos. So, but my concern and where I'm looking at is, you know, the system that brings, you know, people to the position of governorship, to presidency, everything is what we are looking at. Let us say, for example, everyone has been screened and finally one LP best Mr. Alex came out, the whole of Edo voted him, and then they do what they do. You see what I'm talking about? That is where the problem is. There is a criminality, a systemic criminality that has made it almost practically impossible for the good people to come over. What stopped them, for crying out loud? How on earth did they conjure with witches, witchcraft, Mr. Mumudu, INEC, Supreme Court? How did they conjure to come out and refuse the person, the whole world, even heaven, all the trees are shaking their head in Nigeria, say, did this really happen? Did they take this from this man? So there is a fundamental problem in the system, which is what needs to be, you know, addressed. I say, Edo people, how market? Una won't go do this thing. Una won't go make they go do what they always do. How can they stop this election and find out and change all the constitution and remove all the removables? And make sure there is, let's say, every state, all the good elders come together, different parties, bring people, and then we now make up a standard electoral process that will work. Because bring Mr. Alex there, who I trust, if they, in fact, I will change myself to become a dope person, go and vote him, all everybody votes him, they will let him go in. That's where the problem is. They need to change. There is evil in the land. Everything, everyone there, they know themselves. The criminals, they know themselves. They know who they are going to pick. Because they force these people to, when it comes to election, they tell them to move money inside wherever they put it. Only Jesus knows. So the problem is in the criminal system. We have good people that will rule and do well in Nigeria. Only the criminals, the gangs, the criminal system is not letting them rule. That's where I ended. God bless you.
Thank you, Madam Origin. God bless you, man. Have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. You too, and to everyone listening.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me come back to the panel again. Mr. Jonathan, it looks like you're ready now, right?
Yeah. Please off the. Hello, Mr. Elvis. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir. Good evening
Yeah.
to you.
Sorry,
It's good to have you on the panel
sorry
today.
about that.
Please talk to us.
My mic.
Okay, that's fine. Talk to us.
It was my mic. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone there. Thanks to all the panelists and all the contributions made so far. You know, I want to use this time to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. as we round up this 2023. So, in fact, the video you showed, I think, give us a mandate, and Mr. Omoshola have said pretty much, some of the things I highlighted. When you show that video of that man, that Mr. Agbonayima, I was just laughing, same as you. I was just laughing all through. That man is a real disgrace. He's a disgrace to himself and his family. Let me just say that straight before I go forward. That man is a disgrace. It's as empty as a shell. When you say someone is empty, the man is as empty as a shell. He knows nothing. And the problem is that they will not acknowledge that they don't know. They will not acknowledge. They will only come out and think they can come and bamboozle people and find their way into public office. This man is empty in his head. You will know this. Somebody wants to be the CEO of a state, a large state, a prominent state like Edo State. Is as empty as anything. He completely today decimated himself. When you talk of being decimated, he destroyed himself. He should go and listen to himself. And I believe he has children who are probably, at least it's okay. He claimed, which is, it's not allegedly, because he said so that he lived in the US for 31 years. I heard him clearly. He said that. So his children probably are Western educated children. Let them go and listen to this. And on a round table this Christmas, tell their dad their take on this interview. He disgraced himself completely. And that is the reason why the display that this man, brought out today is the exact reason why the likes of Mr. Tinubu will never come out and face Nigerians in an unscripted interview. You don't want to face the people, and yet you want to rule them. You don't have the guts. You don't have the audacity, the guts to face the people that you want to superintend over their lives, over their destiny, over their generation yet unborn. You want to superintend over it. You want to run it, and yet you cannot face a simple time to sit down and answer them. They can't. That's the simple reason. If Mr. Tinubu today comes out and face Nigerians, even in what you call a town hall setting, call it whatever you want to call it, but not scripted, everybody will be ashamed. In fact, it will be worse than this. I can predict that. I don't need any soothsayer. I don't need any further analysis. His performance will be worse than this one. Than this man. He wants to be the governor of a state. And I was trying to listen to him. In fact, let me tell you, Mr. Let me confess. I went back again while the broadcast was going on. I listened to it again on another device. I was listening to it again because I was thinking I wasn't hearing him right. Because he said he had a report card. He wants to present his report card. What report card? What report card? He said he was once, confirmed, he was once an advisor to Oshiomhole. He was once a member of the board of directors of the Nigerian Railway Corporation. He was a house rep. And he said he wants to. Can't he use all these three? Pick out one achievement from these three positions that you have held, a public position. Bring out one item to sell yourself. As a member of the Nigerian Board of Directors of Nigerian Railway Corporation, what did you do? He just said, I know what I did. What? As a rep in the House of Representatives, what bill did you present on the floor of the Senate that the bill come to fruition, that bill becomes law? What impact have you made? Are you not just there to rubber stamp? What is it that you are being against? What are the positions that you have against the government when you are in the House? Because if you have something against them, you won't come now to say you want to run, because it simply means that you have aligned with them. So you simply believe that what they are doing was not good. They have not done it better. And when you are there, what is it that you really do while you are there that you stood out and say, I disagree with this? Nothing on policies. They don't have any ideas on policies. This is the state we are. These are the quality of people that we have. It's not only this man. It's an endemic problem. It's across board, from councillor to the presidency.
Mr. Jonathan, what causes things like this is because these people don't have respect or any kind of a guide for Nigerians. They believe that anybody can come out and seek for any political office and just get away with it, because they believe nobody can stop them because the money is there. Because how can you have a basket brain? You came into a national TV telling Nigerians, telling them don't lie that you want to become their governor.
In fact, it's so terrible. He wants to be governor of the people of the state. And a simple question, please, Mr. Aspirant, a step-by-step approach on how you will develop the state. The first thing this man said, he said he will use is going to concentrate on furniture. So ludicrous. He said he said furniture. Yes, fine, okay. Edo State have they have lumber, they have woods all over the place. But if someone wants to become the governor, that was the first thing he said. And before you call Jack, these people, they will be saying they want to attract foreign investors. It just buttress what we just said, that they believe that the Nigerian people are dumb, that they can just come out and throw anything at them. He said he's going to attract investors. How? The internally generated revenue of your state that you want to superintend over, you don't know it. Because everything you are going, why that question is so fundamental, everything you are going to do as the governor of the state is going to arise from the knowledge of that fact. The question is not whether the revenue that they have now, publicly available, the 47.5 billion. The question is not whether it is right or wrong. They just ask you, what is it? Tell us. This question is just about the revenue. Then you will mention it that, okay, this is the revenue, 47.5, but it is not right. Then tell us why it is not right. Then come and tell us what you are going to do to improve it, to increase it, because that number is fake. That's what you are insinuating, that the 47.5 billion, the one for 2022, the 17.64 billion for 2021, those numbers are fake. Okay, fine. If we take that take that for you, fine. Okay, what will you do now to improve it? What will you do now to improve it, to increase it going forward? And what are you going to, if you now increase it, what are you going to do with it? That is the fantastic opportunity that he messed up.
Well, Mr. Jonathan,
yeah.
If he increases, then what also, when it comes to sustainability, how does he even sustain it and all that?
Those are the things that he should, that's a platform, that opportunity he had. Because the guy is as empty, as I said, as a share. He has nothing there. Everything now he's thinking in his brain is how he's going to be governor. That is, if the people of Edo State allows that to happen, and how is going to loot them to dry, how he's going to make that state dry. That's the strategy. That's all. That's the strategy. The last caller who was calling said, the way is to bring out quality candidates. The only way to bring out quality candidates in Nigeria is through direct primaries, and if that's true democracy. I've not seen any democracy in anywhere in the world where people will just bring out candidates because no, it is through direct primaries. Anywhere you have to come. That is when the likes of Mr. Elvis can come out and become the governor of Edo State or any other suitable candidates. Because you will go to your ward where you are born or where you have been living or where people know you. That's where you will start. It does not matter whether you are the richest man in Nigeria or whether you are the richest man in the world. You will go to that ward first of all, and guess what? People in the world, they know the mama that is selling akara on the street. They know the man who is their they know the barber. They know the man who is selling. They know everybody. So anybody can just spring up and you will win the ward. And then you will go from your ward, you will go to your local government. You will win it because it is you. It's not that one money bag will just appear. The party will impose him. That is the only way quality candidate can come. Pure and simple. Any other way is not going to happen. And they know this. They know this. Because if you do direct primary, it means that anybody known to the people as being honest, as being prudent, as someone that has integrity, they know the person already. They know the man in their streets, in their community there. They know that this man is a good man. We know him. And if the man is going to present somebody to them, we know Mr. So-so-so, we know Chief So-so-so. Anything he tells us is what is. If he brings anybody, that's the person we are going to follow. That's the only way. There's no magic. So if it is done that way, this kind of a man, in fact, it will be very difficult for someone who has been living in the diaspora without the people in the community knowing him very well or somebody vouching for him to even emerge. To be difficult. Because all these women that are collecting 1,000 naira and one cup of rice, they don't know these people. They don't know them. They just come and dance, come give them Ankara, those Ankara that they will put, they wash for once, and the whole thing with the whole color will disappear. Those 200, 500 naira, 5 years Ankara, they will distribute it to them.
Mr. Jonathan,
yes.
You see, like this kind of person is the people like him are the ones that will sign agreements with a president like Tinubu. These are the kind of people, because he would do anything to be the president, the governor of that state, and is in APC.
Yes.
This is what APC is bringing out for us now, where you bring candidates that will sign an agreement. I will follow it, because the RGL, someone like Tinubu that likes money, any governor that is going to pay his bidding now will be the governor of that state. And that's what's happening in Rivers State. He's going to do the same thing in those states.
I agree with you.
Let's forget people to make sure people like this don't come, because it is agreements.
Mr. Jonathan, we can't hear anything. Thank you very much. I guess you're done, right?
I mute myself when Mr. Moshola was talking. I didn't put it.
Okay, please round up, sir.
Yeah, okay. So thank you very much. So that's in fact, this can take a whole day. This man is this is the Nigerian problem for all of us to see in broad daylight. This is the issue. This is the problem that we have. These people cannot discuss policies, talk policies one by one, and before you know it, they will be talking about Mr. Peter Obi. Then say what your own policies will be. You have this man now, Mr. Agbonayima. This was a fantastic opportunity for you to state the policies of Obaseki the current governor of Edo State, what he has done in the last 4 years, and what you are going to do, your own policies, side by side with his own, so people can see. But you miss it. Nothing on education, nothing on healthcare, nothing on housing and road, nothing on how to generate electricity locally. Because I don't know now, you are talking of foreign, you are talking of investment where there is no electricity. I don't know what is. You think people are stupid? How you want to achieve that? So this is Nigerian problem. Display in broad daylight. It's a general problem. It's not unique to Edo State. It's not unique to this man. It's a problem across board in Nigeria. And I would like to say finally on Mr. Obi, referring to Mr. Tinubu as president. For me, it's not him directly calling Mr. Tinubu president. It is playing it the way it is in Nigeria. That's how I see it. Because these people can easily deviate. All they will do at the end of the day is not Mr. President that actually approved this. What Mr. Obi did there is that he attached this policy directly. He linked it to Mr. Tinubu so that he cannot run away from it today or in the future. He linked it to him. Because in Nigeria, if you say presidency, who is president? Nigeria, in a normal country, you will call presidency. Presidency in Nigeria, just like what Rufai said. He said they are nebulous. The man doesn't even know the meaning. They have to literally explain it to him. They are not clear. And they know they do it intentionally. They are always vague so that they will have room to manipulate when you come after them later on. When you say the presidency in Nigeria, the presidency can mean the chief of staff. The presidency can mean the what do you call it? The national security advisor. It can be Gbajami Amila. It can be the national. They will attach it and link it. They will insulate Mr. Tinubu. They will take him completely out of it. So when you want to link him to him directly, call it the way it is. You are the one that approved this. You approved this. It is you, president, that approved this. So you can't run away from this. That is Nigerian politics. That's how they do it. Before you know it now, Dele, what is his name? His spokesman who came out the other day. All of them, they will come out and they will say they are the one that made that statement. No, it is you, Mr. Tinubu. This is your policy. This is a criminal policy, a clueless policy, so to say, to be mind. It's a criminal policy. It's just money for the boys, just to give the Agberos money. And what Mr. Obi did is to link it to him. When it is appropriate for you to link it to Mr. Tinubu directly, say it, president, so that there is no room to maneuver. Today, no room to maneuver in the future. You are not going to attribute this to Gbajami Amila. You are not going to attribute this to one minister or anything. It is you. Because Buhari today, he still has the audacity in his last interview saying that I did not know that these ministers were doing this. Quote and unquote. I didn't know. If they had brought it to my attention, look at it. I will have dealt with it. That's his position. That's how we want to. If he were to face a court of law, a trial, that is his defense. That's what his attorney will present in the court of law. Whether that will work or not is another thing. But that's the game. He will deviate. He will run away from everything. But link it to them. Let it be on record. If it is not Mr. Tinubu, let them come out tomorrow and contradict it. Mr. Obi, what are you saying? It's not the president. That is the politics. So people saying all these things, they just don't, they don't get it. Anyway, it is clear, that that's the Nigeria that we have right now. Nigerians will have to take Nigeria themselves. Nobody is going to do it for us. It is clear than broad daylight. We have to take our country back ourselves. So I love it, the way he put it, Mr. Peter Obi. What he did is playing the role of opposition. What else do you want? We have not seen this in Nigeria before, in our lifetime. Not in the past 75 years, in the past 63 years of independence. We have not seen this before. When a candidate, a former candidate, a presidential candidate an opposition is following the government bumper to bumper, even on a policy like this one, is coming after them because it's on record. Everything is now on record. It's now going to be playback. There's a digital footprint for everything now. But when you don't talk, you cannot then come out later on and now be saying it. Nothing. Rufai told the man today, he said it is on record. You have said you are not going to give money. So when the time comes, you are doing otherwise, we'll bring it out. If it is not on record, you know Nigerians know how to manipulate. That is our master. That's our. In fact, we're good. We don't have any competitor around the world. We're good at that to manipulate Nigerians, manipulate things around us, manipulate the people around us. That's Nigeria for you. So Mr. Obi put it on record. What a classic opposition way. He said he sent his contact out to check across whether these policies that you put in place is actually working. He said there wasn't any form of checks and balances at all. Nothing. So this is just to distribute money to their own boys, because it is now running now, this, I think the 6th or the 7th month of his administration. The Agberos are already crying. Nothing is coming to us. We are just seeing money being distributed all over the place. House of Rep and senators have gotten their own. Ministers have gotten their shares. Advisors have gotten their own. You people have traveled all over the place. There are more traveling coming up. Oga, where is our own? This is their own party for them. That is just what is going on. It has got nothing to do with ordinary Nigerians traveling around the length and breadth of the country during this time of the year. So we know where we are. Again, Nigerians, this is the time we have to take our country back. That's the only way. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Thanks to everyone. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. Thanks for that wonderful long submission. All right, we have
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, that man that spoke in the rise today, is he an APC member?
Yes.
Oh, no, I can't waste my talk on that one.
Give us a mandate. You heard what I said. They can bring him now and he will assign a deal with the president to be squandering the state money. This is the kind of thing they want to do, and that's what APC is all about. They don't have anything for us.
Now I can't even understand why Mr. Elvis. Oh, Mr. Elvis has. I think they are taking us again. I think I now understand why Mr. Elvis was Mr. Elvis. I mean, now it makes sense what we were saying earlier. APC. Wow. No wonder.
Because if this guy is coming to arise, it means it might be their candidate they have picked already. And
well, it's possible, but you know they've not done their primaries.
Yeah, but one thing you must understand, even though primaries or no primary, once these people don't pick who they want to pick, even though not goat, it go win.
Well, that's true. That's true.
They don't pick, because
even though not goat, he go win. He go become the governor.
Exactly.
Who don't agree to sign? Who don't agree to sign paper? Because Tinubu don't use indirectly show us what he wants to be doing. He wants to rule states as the president, because
don't be surprised this same man we're talking about right now will become the next governor of Edo State. That you're beginning to ask yourself on this same platform, how is it?
Exactly.
So that's Nigeria for you, my people. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us today. I'd like us to round up now. You know, Christmas is around the corner, so we're coming out again tomorrow by God's grace. If you can do just 2 hours, that will be fine. I appreciate every one of you. I supposed to bring out a poll today concerning our topic tomorrow, but I forgot. So maybe we might come up with the politics again tomorrow. So it depends. You know, but I have Ginger Breadman calling again. Ginger Breadman, you're calling back again. Quickly talk to us, sir.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good evening, sir. Who is this brother that is speaking now? There's one guy that is speaking now. That guy is making too much sense.
That was Mr. Jonathan.
Oh, Lord, God will bless you, Mr. Jonathan. God will bless you 3 times a day. Brother, you are bringing us back to the content of the speech, not the distraction right now. Because Peter Obi is calling out the president for the decision he has taken. So that tomorrow, it will not be deviated and shifted to another person. Because that is a scam. By reason of the inquiry, it is a scam.
If the transporters are saying that they are not aware of that, then who are the people that are benefiting from that money? Where is that money? Where was the budget for this provision now? Was it in the budget? Where is the money coming from? Because tomorrow they will deviate it, they will turn it to another thing. So, Mr. Jonathan, God bless you for bringing us back to the meat and the content of the submission, not the distraction that president or no president. There's one president by the constitution that have been sworn in Nigeria right now, and we know who is occupying that seat. But we know our president. Our president is the one that is playing the role of an opposition. And God bless you. We have not seen anything in Nigeria. See, that is why it is making us look at it that we are not focused, but we are very, very focused. Thank you, Mr. Najawa. God bless you.
Thank you, Ginger Breadman. God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right, I have one more call coming in now. Let me quickly pick this. This is Love of God is my strength. Good evening to you, madam. Thanks for calling in. Please talk to us quickly.
Hello, good evening, Najawa. Can you hear me properly?
Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you, madam. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Good evening. Listen to you. And good evening, everyone on the platform and comment section. I'm so tired shopping. I'm tired of shopping. I really hate in Nigeria now. People go and do all this thing for me. Yeah, and when I came in, because I just joined Spain, but I'm following you people in the right too. I had Mr. Monday talking about the provided rice and the beans for Nigerians. You see, I will say something about Nigerians when it comes to food. I don't know what has happened to Nigeria. Nigerians, we like food so much that when we see food, we forget ourselves. What is rice and beans that they will give you to eat, or pack you some noodles of rice and beans, and you think that's going to help you during the Christmas? Okay, they give you that, and they give you Ankara that when you put in the water, it will wash. Or maybe they went to a place and do it, put ink on it and give people, and you think they are giving you your life, your own share of your own commonwealth. So what is happening to us? Is this the way we are going to be looking? Are we going to continue our life like this with only give us noodle of rice, give us bag of rice, give us beans, let us share? Oh God, Nigerians, what is this? What is happening? People are even my friends that are from other countries.
Right.
They are laughing at us that why can't we do something? Why are we like this? I say, well, I don't know. When you are doing something and other people are not putting in effort, what can we do?
Exactly.
They say they don't expect Nigeria that is known like this to behave like this, to allow people to be treating them like this. Come on, so how many people are there that they are treating us like this and we are accepting it? What is food? Niger wash.
Thank you, ma.
Please. That's what I just had. I'm really sorry for the way I shout.
No, that's fine. It's an expression. That's fine. Thank you, ma.
Merry Christmas. Are you coming out here? Please don't forget this topic. This in America. I really want to talk about it. I know a little.
Oh, you want us to still talk about it tomorrow?
I want you to talk because I know people are saying something about this deep thing.
Okay, let's see.
I'm going to do it. I'll be very happy, please.
All right. Okay, let's see how it goes.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you,
Thank
madam.
you.
Thank you. All right, guys. We might likely still talk about the Emeka's marital issue tomorrow, but let's see how it goes. If there's a political topic, then we might put both of them together as a first and second segment. But let's see how it goes first. You know, it's not too easy. This is Christmas, so I appreciate every one of you, my people, for your time with us today. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Thank you very much, everybody right there. Those of you that supported us today financially, we appreciate every one of you. Those of you that joined the panel, those of you that stay here with us, Mr. Give Us a Mandate, Mashallah, Madam Amen Bride, Mr. Jonathan Kingsley, and many others that came in, and those of you that called into the show, Love of God is my strength, Madam Origin, and many others that called in, Ogasiem and Co. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. I appreciate every one of you. I'd like to appreciate those of you on the comment section as well. Thank you very much, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you for all you do, Mommy. I will appreciate you always. I'd like to appreciate you, Madam Iron's Finest. Thank you, Madam Martina Albasi TV. It's good to hear from you, Madam. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I can see Tony Africa right there. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you, Mr. Jonathan Kingsley, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you, my people. Abu Azi, Madam Patricia Tagbojomi, Madam Naomi Bella, Mr. Joseph Oji. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you all, my wonderful people. Mark Okunsaya, it's good to hear from you as well. You know, we have Kingsley Ogiria here, there, right there as well. And many people there with us. Thank you, my wonderful people. I appreciate you all. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Look at latecomer, a Black Panther. Black Panther, what are you doing? Now you can't comment. In fact, now tomorrow we'll go pay you for what you do so. I will promise you, say you go receive pepper. You know, me and Oga CM go show you pepper. You know, now we go as
not see key enter through the window. See him carry.
No, I lock window. I put color for window and door. I cannot. You know, see we enter house today. You know, we go receive pepper tomorrow. You know. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. I appreciate you, Rosie and yours. Thank you. That God bless that guy on Wanlele. Me leave me. Oh. This one I gonna call me Mr. Elvis Chinedu. Good night. All right. No while they say Chinedu na very good name. Oh. So I'm not denying
Mr. Elvis, good night. God bless.
Yes, so thank you very much. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, wonderful weekend as well. I appreciate every one of you. I want you guys to know that I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Please help us to press on the like button before you go. Help us to share as well. For those of you that are going to be playing back this video, don't hesitate to help us to share our videos, like our videos, and also, you know, hit the subscribe with us and hit the notification button as well. Now here, now we draw the curtain, my people. Now go.